Okay. Hello. Hello, Canadian Lucifer. Welcome. Let me turn down this background music. I'm doing the investigation soundtracks right now. Cause he finished them. So crazy, my god. Mars is here in the wrong outfit. Tisk tisk. She's away from keyboard though. She's AFK for a moment. So she is not speaking at the moment. But yes, you can look at all the new art. Today feels like Monday to me. So I'm very thankful that I knew what the fuck was going on.
Boy, I usually get a warning we're at least going in. Holy crap.
You were away.
Yeah, but I could still hear you.
Yeah, so you knew. That's what matters. I don't need to warn you.
I usually get the courtesy of, oh, Mars, we're going in.
Yeah, because we're in the middle of talking.
I see how it is.
No.
I see how it is.
When you're AFK, it doesn't work that way.
Tisk tisk.
Tisk tisk indeed. Well, look at all this new... Actually, most of this is not new art that you're seeing. Most of this is kind of old art. But, new to you guys.
It's new to the masses, and that's what matters.
I've only just released it. But, Mars, you're in the wrong outfit. Do you know? Are you aware?
Yes, I did know. I am changing it now as we speak.
How dare you.
I
Guys,
had a lot of stuff to grab.
We're a professional stream, and this is how she does this.
Hey.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
You have your moments too. Don't come at me.
Unlike Edgeworth at the end, I will dock your pay. My brain is dead though. My brain was fine and it's not dead. I might get some nog later. I have been blessed with some nog.
I splurged on hot chocolate because I was taking a nap 5 minutes right before stream because I was tired after
Look at that,
today.
Lacey's finished.
I'm so annoyed I was tired today.
Hello, Bass.
Because I went in late.
Oh.
I should not have been tired today. I don't know why I was. Hello, Bass. Hello, Canadian Lucifer.
It is a day. I feel
Doing
like it's
well,
Monday.
Bass. Doing well. Just very tired. Want this week to be over. In terms of work. In terms of stream, I'm more than happy.
Yeah, stream's good. Stream's here.
Not be a thing this week, preferably.
But yeah, today felt like Monday to me. I didn't work yesterday. I had to take care of my grandmother. And it was not as productive as I would have liked, and that has nothing to do with having to take care of my grandmother and solely to do with...
I was about to say, how does one make taking care of grandma productive?
Well, I had brought my iPad and I had a long list of things that I could do on my iPad that needed to get done, that I had planned to do specifically on my iPad at this time to get done. And then I really, was fucking unmotivated and just didn't really do anything. A little upset with myself about it. Like I said, long list.
You needed the day. You needed the day to relax.
I did. Allie, hello. Yes, look at all this lovely art. I'm gonna let it stay up for a second because I'm waiting.
Ain't it beautiful?
I'm waiting for people to come in because I have an announcement to make. I believe all of you should have heard, all you Discord peeps, but I'm gonna do it.
You all should be very aware.
I'm gonna be a good streamer.
But in case you're not.
Gonna be a good content creator. Bass.
My hot chocolate has been made.
It is not the sexual orientation that matters. It is solely the bunkworthiness.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I didn't work yesterday, so today felt like Monday. So I don't know.
I wish I could
My day's
say
fucked
the
up.
same.
Yeah, but I finally got motivation at the end, and I did way too much for the Paper Demon prompt. way too much.
I did see that.
Yeah, hello,
so I know
Lucy.
you got something done. Hello, Lucy.
Yeah, but I took that. I took that and ran. Apparently, I don't know what the fuck came over me there. Look, Lacey's finished.
See, for me today, very much felt like a Tuesday. But I decided to play 4D chess with my week in terms of scheduling because one of the days I go in is a half day. So I realized, well, if one of those days is a half day, I could take my morning kids from today at the other school and just move them to Friday. And that means I get to sleep in until 11 a.m., which was nice, did appreciate, but somehow my day didn't feel shorter. And I don't like that. That's not how math works, and I'm mad about that.
The bug is for the name backwards, Bass. It has nothing to do with love. Don't get it twisted. No, I know you, kid.
Bass, you've seen Ori's art.
You, Allie,
know
yes.
She doesn't mind the smooches.
I've got a good amount of it lined. But I'm probably going to have to color it on the tablet because I really don't want to do the background on the iPad. I might just color the whole thing on the tablet.
Is so weird. Even if they are collar legs. It's still very weird.
Legs?
Hotson.
Oh.
He had bunny legs in that last one.
Yeah, because he's the white rabbit.
It's just so funny. I'm not used to seeing his legs.
I am Bass. But yes, all right. Now that we've got a few people here,
I'll
of course
were a mirror dimension type.
Announce it throughout the night. But guys, if you didn't hear on the Discord because you have at everyone off or something, which is fine, understandable. I made a new YouTube channel, and it's for Cersei, the VTuber model that I've been making on this channel for a while now. This new YouTube channel that's right there, Mars or any mod, if y'all can pin it. I am not in this position to pin it, but it's like 3 years in the making now. I think it's like 3 years in the making.
Oh yeah, this has been a long time.
Well, the VTuber model was finished like the art for it was finished like end of 2024, I think.
Yeah, but you have been debating the best way to
before that. Yeah, I was trying to do this
idea for like years.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I can see, because I had an old video that Arboreal 1.0. When was I drawing this here? That's the real question. When did I make this? Where is it? Properties, thank you. Yeah, 2022 is when I had like first started playing around with this idea. So it's not
been in the works for a while.
It's not all that stuff.
So not slapdash at all, you guys. Very put together.
For a bit. And of course, it is now finally coming to fruition.
Yes.
So,
ooh, I wish I knew, Canadian Lucifer. I wish I knew.
Yeah, no idea, Canadian Lucifer. I'm glad you're all excited. I'm excited for the debut. I actually get to do a VTuber debut, which is very cool. Hello, Federico. Welcome. Just in time for the flugs.
Hiya, Federico. Welcome, welcome. And I think I saw Evo pop in, too. Welcome to you as well.
Does not match your schedule, Evo?
I'm sorry it's so late on your end.
I see. You're watching The Great Ace Attorney? Is that what? No, it's not Ace Attorney. TGA. You're watching the TGA? Is that a games thing? I don't know what it is.
The TGA.
TGAA, I know what that is.
Yeah, I'm blanking so hard on TGA.
But,
tabletop
like the wavy
game,
plus mouth, me too. I give hosts
anonymous? I don't know.
Wait. If the Ace of 37 gets in it, I don't think you don't know what bet you'd want to fulfill on But fearful success. The Game Awards. I see.
Oh, that makes sense. I did not pick up on that at all.
No clue. You know nothing about plants, so you should be educated. You will, Allie. It's a lot of rants. It's a lot of stuff.
No, Allie, I totally didn't get the acronym either. I feel really dumb now. I have been edumacated.
Better do it with style. Exactly. It was mostly I wanted to figure out the laziest way to do it. Because I already do so much stuff, but like passion-wise, I really want to have this YouTube channel, right? So it's like, how do I sort of, circle that square, etc., etc. And I was like, oh, mathematically, the easiest way is a VTuber model, which makes no sense if you don't think about it, but makes a lot of sense if you do think about it. But Mars,
it's an investment in it's an investment in something that'll last you a long time and allow you to be lazy in terms of production.
But all right, we've seen all the art a few times. Let's go in. Oh, big yawn. Like I said, I might get some nog later.
It's gonna be a chill one tonight, you guys.
Okay, it wasn't
both
full working on the project for 3 years. I would say like the hardcore work happened like a couple times where I literally made...
The hardcore work was definitely the VTuber,
I made 2 videos, like nearly fully, like a 90% finished video twice. In 2 completely different styles. And I was like, both of these suck. And I hate doing this. This is not how I want to do this. And the first one I made was with how a lot of like art commentary channels do, where they have their little avatar and it flicks between like expressions and stuff.
Oh, very much like how Star does.
Like literally classic art commentary thing. I fucking hate editing. That editing takes so long to do.
Does it?
Yeah! You have to manually place every fucking one of those things.
I don't know if I'm gonna have a screen today, Allie. I don't know what to do tonight, to be honest.
Do you not still have colors?
I do? Did you put them in the thing?
Yeah, they've been in the thing. I thought you only finished...
Let me check.
The second to last one. There should be one more.
Oh, it was the second to last? I thought it was the last one.
I don't know.
I will check.
Okay, I thought there was more.
Now we are confuddled. I don't know. You told me I was going too fast and I needed to slow down.
No.
This is gonna be your chance.
I said you don't have to worry, but, comic night is comic night.
Oh, big difference, big difference.
Big difference indeed. What do you mean?
Let's see. I go to entry uploads, lines.
There's one for the 30th. Did you finish that one?
Okay, I see 2 here. This one is part 2. I think I did part 2.
You did part 2. You didn't do part 3, though. I don't have a part 3 uploaded.
Okay, so that shall be the one I download and work on then.
There you go.
No computer, it does not have viruses. Ori would never give me a virus.
I would never.
How dare it think that?
Do I like pencils? And I mean, this is not the art channel. We do certainly art here. So art questions, yes.
Allie, I had to think about it because we have divvied up entries in the past before, but we've divvied it up because the panels were either too long. We've never divvied it up because Ori was like, well, this is what I have done. So we'll just work on this part and then I'll get the next part done. Like, I don't know. I'm just losing track.
We're trying to keep it, I'm trying to keep it moving, basically, and not have a lot of time of Mars just kind of like sitting around when there technically is stuff to do.
I don't want to be sitting around.
Yeah,
you know that.
No, exactly. So
I want to be doing
I'm
stuff.
trying to do like something so that there's some you could have something even if I'm not finished, you know?
Well, I will say, I think you guys will be very pleased by tonight's panels.
Lovely.
If not pleased, at the very least entertained.
So
do
I
let
like
me
pencils?
get my screen
and if so,
share.
what kind? When I do traditional art, I always use a pencil. I love mechanical pencils. I do not like having to sharpen a pencil. I don't want to have to think about it. I also like that mechanical pencils stay a consistent, width, right? Like as you use a regular pencil, it does get thicker and thicker. I do not like that. I like a mechanical pencil. For a mechanical pencil, I did get an expensive mechanical pencil, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not particularly
what kind?
pricey. I got a drafting pencil. It's called a Rotrig 0.5. It is metal. It is steel. So the balance weight is glorious. I love how it feels. That is by far my favorite mechanical pencil. That is what I ideally love to use doing traditional art. However, I do have like a variety of other fun mechanical pencils that are much cheaper but a little fancier than like your average one you just get like in bulk from Staples or whatever, that I do use from time to time just for funsies, just for fun. I don't like drawing in pen. If I line things in my sketchbook, it's with some sort of, lining with pen, which is more like a marker, not like a gel pen or a ballpoint pen. I don't like how they feel for art. I don't know. They feel gel pens are always finicky and ballpoint pens feel too slippy. I don't know how to...
Well, gel pens, I know, are finicky in that, like, sometimes they release too much ink at once. At least
usually
that's an issue
it's their
I've had in the past.
skipping. Usually it's less too much ink and it's more they'll skip. Because you're doing it over pencil. And so they don't like that.
They're very particular that way.
Yeah, so... Did I not do this right? Trying to get your thing in here.
I will say, you gave this Avrit a very thick hand line.
There we go. No, I think it's just not, the correct opacity. I think that's all it is. Imagine an entry that is just a panel, but it's very detailed, and time passes as you scroll down. But yeah, and I will say something very interesting that happened to me that's just like a funny little, not funny, but like a fun little Ori art lore thing is that I actually found what I would consider like my sketching style, which is the style that I would like to have for like what I would quote say finished sketches are, where I'm not taking it fully through lined and colored and rendered. It is still has a sketch vibe to it. I found that actually doing on my iPad. I got my iPad
So
and
that's
I
a pretty
hated,
recent development.
Yeah, I hated rendering in my iPad so much, and I still kind of do. I don't know how to describe it. It just ain't right sometimes. And that I like ended up doing this sketchy style, and I was like, oh wow, I actually really like how this looks. This is how I will draw in sketchbooks now. And that is how I draw in sketchbooks now. I'm actually hoping to get all my sketchbooks from my parents' house and bring them over here, because there's constantly every once in a while a thing that I want to like show and be like, oh, look at this, the first one or whatever, and then it's like never, I don't have that sketchbook. Bless you. like with me.
And then it's like, damn, it's not here.
Yeah, it's like, ugh. All right.
Ugh, sad times.
Can I do Axis's patterning from memory? Let's find out.
Ooh, therein lies the real challenge. I think.
That's the question.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna dive in. I'm gonna raw dog this. Let's go.
But yeah, that is why every time I look to like render something that I care even marginally about in iPad, in Procreate, I'm always like kind of intimidated by it. And so, well, my goal was to do that entire Paper Demon piece on the iPad, as I've done a lot of Paper Demon pieces fully on the iPad, and I'm specifically trying to, like, with the lines and everything, not care, like, you know, fight the perfectionism sort of thing, because it is just supposed to be fun, and just I know I did a lot, but I wanted to do that. But it's gotten to a point where I'm like, ooh, I don't think I'm gonna have fun trying to color this on the iPad. And if I'm being honest, it's more, at this point, it's just cramped. It's just cramped, not in the sense of canvas size.
Well, it is smaller than your drawing pad,
well, it's
right?
not in the sense of the screen size. It's more the idea of, like, there's so many characters and there's so many things happening in it that the color palettes, to do color palettes on it. So to color everybody's color palette wise is kind of like, oh, lordy, there's just not enough things, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to do that. That's honestly my...
I could see how that would be a deterrent.
Yeah, that's my current deterrent. Believe in me, Allie. I think I'll do it. I just don't think I'll do it on the iPad. I have, like, Ferrix and Avrit.
I don't ask the art out to dinner first. I just take it and go.
But I have, like, all the Outcast boys, like, color palettes in Procreate as, like, thingies. And I also do have flares, but I don't have anybody else's. I haven't sat down and done anybody else's, and I'm just kind of... I guess I could do that. That might help me. We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
It's really funny that you mentioned creating the color palettes. I have palettes for all of the main boys, just so I have easy access to them.
Yeah.
Still have to make Avrit's one, and I don't think I'm going to make a guard palette, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna use the reference sheet every time, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's... I like having that ability in Clip Studio, where you can have, like, two things open at once and easily, like, flip back and forth and do whatever. You can't do that
really
in Procreate.
But you can't do that on the iPad, right?
Yeah. So the only way to make it easy is to have, like, the set color palette. And, like, I just don't want to have to do that either. And then you can't have...
It sounds like with the iPad, there's a lot of prep work that goes into it.
There's a lot of prep work, and there's just a lot of, it's just a lot of nesting of menus, right? There's a lot of nesting. And so it's just like, get the palettes, I have to go into the color wheel, go into the palette section, find the palette I want, click it, and then go back to the color wheel so I can have the palette and the color wheel. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm a lazy motherfucker. I just want to fucking draw. Just let me fucking draw, please.
I just want to do the art. I don't want to have to think about all that crap.
It's just, like, it slows.
That would be like if I was forced to think about what font I'm using when I'm writing.
Yeah, and it just slows the whole process down, and I'm just like... And because there is so many characters with this one, it really slows the process down. And I think that's what's kind of, like, intimidating me about it and making me not want to do it.
Oh, no, wait, better comparison. That would be like if they hid the italics and the bold and the underline, because that actually does get used when you're writing. Fonts, not so much unless you're being super fancy, but italics and all that other stuff.
Yeah, and that there's not, like, a shortcut.
Oh, that sounds miserable.
Yeah, and that the only way to get through to it is like, oh, I have to go into the menu that says font. You know, you have to go through the whole menus. It's the font menu, stylization, then I tell every time.
And all in the name of supposed convenience. Nope.
It's just like, I think my biggest thing about Procreate, I wish I had a lot more menu customization. Like, I really wish that I could have, like...
I'm curious, Ori.
Yeah.
If Procreate was your first tool, if you had started out there and then moved to the drawing pad,
I think I'd
do you
be
think you'd be having the same
to go
problems,
into
or
Clip
would you
Studio.
still feel like that? Okay.
Because so there's a difference when it's like, obviously when you first use a program, it's like, oh God, you know, this is different, and I'm not used to this.
Obviously you don't know what you're missing in another program if you haven't tried
Yeah,
it.
exactly. But
we've changed our programs drawing for Outcaste a couple times.
we changed
we
it,
started with
yeah, we started with Medibang Paint, and I will say
I couldn't imagine going back to Medibang.
Yeah, I've looked at Medibang Paint, and I can't go back. I've tried it.
I could not dream of going back to Medibang Paint.
I have an incredible announcement to make. I have discovered that the word splendiferous is a real word. Real.
Ooh.
What?
Yes. Red White is a fucking genius. It's been used for hundreds of years.
But not cogniferous.
No, not that one.
Okay.
Hello.
That is splendiferous news indeed.
You're right, Baz. We don't need fonts. Not that kind of fonts. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we got
Splendorifer.
one font throughout the comic.
Splendorifer.
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 Late Latin.
Now it's starting to sound like a
true.
name.
No spoilers, no spoilers. Just gonna go back to writing the second abridged. I bid you all adieu.
Yay!
He's been on it.
Good luck.
He's in the
He
zone.
really has.
He
I
got
saw all those questions he was asking in Discord. I'm like, oh damn, he's doing his research.
He got into it, and he is having a good time. He's hyper focusing. He's got the little bit of that hyper focus going. That's not the word that I want though.
He locked in.
He locked in, but that's a different word. Hyperfixation? I don't know. He's going. We're happy. We got another comment recently.
It benefits everybody.
Oh,
so
yeah.
No complaints there.
Now I will say,
I'm looking forward to reading it.
yes, just because it's being written, even if he finishes it, it will still be a little bit, obviously, before it comes out. We have to record, and I do want to space him out because it is just going to get longer and longer.
Yeah.
He was kind of horrified.
With each case, it will definitely get longer and longer.
Taking the question, sort of progress report. Yeah, well, so he was kind of horrified by how many hours long our playthroughs are.
He didn't realize?
Yeah, he didn't realize. I used Enthuse's chart, which is actually the one I have
in blissful ignorance.
is outdated because it's just old. I'll have to ask Enthuse if he has a new one, but an updated one.
Oh, to live in blissful ignorance.
But yeah. And this is the edited videos. We're not talking about stream. We're talking about like edited down, so it's, you know, minimum, right? Like it's minimal because there's no pauses, no nothing. Rise from the Ashes takes like 13 hours. There's 13 hours of Rise from the Ashes content.
Holy crap.
Edited video. I cannot stress enough, edited video-wise.
Oh yeah, no, not VODs. Not VODs.
Yeah,
that's
not
way
VODs.
longer.
Edited video-wise.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. Yeah, he
That
was
will
not
never
prepared
not shock
for that
me.
number. He was not ready. Yeah, the video definitely. The updated, yes. You just tell the video is gonna be insane. Yeah. Rise from the Ashes takes 3 years. Rise from the Ashes is 80 bajillion years long. I do not know why.
Rise from the Ashes was a doozy.
It would have got him in a cinch.
Never forget.
Yep.
Right.
6.5 being longer than all of AA1. That we're including?
What?
Wait.
What?
Wait. Hold the fucking phone. Are you including Rise from the Ashes in AA1 or not? Are you including Rise from the Ashes or not? This is very important.
How the hell could it be that long?
What percentage of our lives have been dedicated to Ace Attorney? Life entirely still rather small because I lived a good near quarter of my life before we started playing Ace Attorney, so there's a lot of life that I have saved up. Will it get to a point? Yes, of course it will. Just like it honestly, sooner than later, I will know Dylan longer than I will have not. Like I will be with Dylan longer than I was without him. Like relatively soon, like a sub 10 years from now. I think it's like 6 years.
You're coming up on it.
I think it's like 5 or 6 years from now. I really don't care about the length. What the hell could be
in 6.5?
Yeah,
that's so long.
So I don't care about the length as long as it doesn't drag. Rise from the Ashes gets to a point where it drags.
That's now what I'm a little scared about.
Yes.
Is that,
that's my biggest fear about
we're gonna pad out.
Like, I will say, overall, while obviously Investigations has taken, like, Investigations 2 took fucking 39 streams, which I think is the most amount of streams we've, done on one of the games. Not I think I know.
Definitely up there.
Not I think I know. I just don't know how much. I would say the vast majority of it wasn't, like, dragging. I will say there always gets to a certain point in a lot of these ending, like, villain ones that is just like, this is too long. Like I feel like
you. I always reach a point where I'm like, we have you.
Yeah. Obviously, Investigations
I felt that
1
with a particular Investigations end boss.
Yes. Investigations 1,
at one point,
5
I wanted to jump
villain,
through the screen. I was like, shut up!
Obviously is a pain in the ass. Investigations 2.5 villain, I also feel like gets a little long in the tooth. Like there reaches a point
a little long
when it's just it's not 5. It's not 1.5. Obviously, 2.5 is not 1.5. 1.5 is particularly egregious, but 2.5 I do feel is like at a certain point it's like, oh my god, come on. I
mostly felt it in the epilogue, to be honest. The actual fighting the boss,
investigation epilogues are really long both times. I find the investigation epilogues have been really long both times.
The one I remember is Dylan sleep talking through Investigation
1's epilogue because it was so long.
It was so long and it was so late at night.
Yeah.
We were exhausted.
Well, we were lied to by chat. They were like, it's gonna be so easy, so quick. You're right there.
Astray.
And then I couldn't save. That was the other thing. It wouldn't let me fucking save.
Just stuck.
So it was like a pain in the ass. I feel like the original plan for 5.5 might have been as long. Again, my biggest thing is just how much it does or does not drag. That, like, honestly, it could go on forever. As long as it doesn't feel like it's like, we know the answer, why are we not doing the thing?
Or we just spent 2 hours doing something that didn't get us anywhere. We've just been spinning our wheels. That is one critique I have about Rise from the Ashes that I did not like. I did not like that we spent so much time in one particular place just for it to be like, oh, okay. So it didn't matter in the end.
I feel like that's bound to happen with having red herrings. I'm not as perturbed about that.
It is, but I don't know. I feel like there was a way to... It was definitely coupled with the Luminol gameplay.
Yes,
and
the
video
Luminol gameplay
recorder
really sucked
gameplay.
originally.
Honestly, if we did not have those mechanics, maybe I would not be so annoyed by that portion of the game. I think the annoyance came from both how much story-wise it didn't lead us anywhere, coupled with the fact that the game mechanics were just dragging.
I also will say...
I don't think it helped its case.
Jake Marshall and Angel Star were particularly verbose characters, meaning that when you talked to them, even if you showed them the inconsequential evidence, took like a bajillion years to get through their like, I don't care about this evidence dialogue. Every time it was like, oh my god, I was like clicking through Angel Star's fucking dialogue every time it was like the I don't give a shit about this evidence dialogue. Allie, overall, like point blank, I really like the Luminol. I like the Luminol hitbox,
and I
needs
love
to
how
be
they
larger.
do it in investigations. They fix that shit by the time they got to investigations, and I'm very glad
all it needed to do, the Luminol hitbox needed to be significantly larger. And I will say, some indication of like
where
if there was one little drop of blood on that fucking locker, right? Like if there's just like something, you know, just any, like it was nothing, you know, that was my thing. Cause I got so close. I got so close 3 fucking times. I was not that far.
And that's why it was so egregious.
Yeah.
You were like right on top of that shit, and the game was like, no. I don't think so. Not today.
Yeah, I guess that was probably the big thing, Bass. It took up like a quarter of the DS screen versus the PC. Yeah, it's just it must just be the ratio. Because that was my biggest thing. It was just...
It was unfortunate.
No. Bass, you would need the Luminol because you needed to reveal the whole thing. But, like, you could see on the one, I'm thinking, like, there's a drop of blood. Whatever. It would have been solved if the hitbox was just larger. The hitbox just needed to be 50% bigger. And everything would have been fine. Everything would have been fine.
We were so lost for a while.
Because it was just, like, I couldn't fucking find it. And I got so close every time. I should have fucking hit it. You watch that clown music, and yeah, clown music, but like, I was fucking close enough. I would have hit it 3 times over on the DS. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, that definitely didn't help to,
Take notes when porting your games to PC, guys.
Yeah, really. Biggest gripe there. But overall, I loved a lot of the Rise from the Ashes, you know, things. Features.
That can't be right.
Obviously, I wish the vase thing wasn't so finicky. You had to be pretty specific. I do wish it was a little more forgiving as well. But at least you knew what you were
Just
doing.
a whittle.
At least you knew what you were doing.
Whittled us.
Right. Like you were kind of sectioned into that.
Oh, the handprint? Yeah. And the pot. Yep. We're all in the same boat, Allie.
I don't remember that handprint being difficult. We couldn't find the handprint, Allie. That was our thing. We were spraying luminol. We did everything luminol except one fully invisible handprint. And I just kept missing it. You have to watch our playthrough, Allie. I know I just said it's 13 hours long, but like, at least watch the redirect, which is 2.5 hours, but that one's
Put it
worth
on
it.
during a commute.
Okay,
Honestly,
you
it'll
can
be
sit
so
there
worth
on
it.
you sit here on stream for 3 hours. You could listen to the redirect for 2.5 hours. I think it's 2 hours.
We
flat.
believe in you that way.
Worth it.
Hell yeah. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, the first. Yeah. No. It asks for B, H, N, and M. I do not know why. It was B, H, N, and M. I'm always traumatized. Why did they not
that
fucking
was
make
horrible.
it WASD? There is no reason it shouldn't have been WASD. I don't
should have been
fucking know.
WASD.
B, H, N, and M. It was like. Blech.
I've never played with that kind of control scheme before.
It made
That
it
was
so you
certainly
had
a
to
choice.
use your right hand to do it because it's not set up for your left hand. It's set up for your right. It was wrong. It was wrong.
Well, now what are you supposed to do with your mouse hand?
Well, you're not using your mouse hand in theory. It was just bad. Poor
Cry.
fucking taste. Yeah, I crash out about that too.
Thank God we got those Switch ports.
Well, I mean, I ain't playing any of them on the Switch.
Yeah, but they'll obviously be better over there.
That's too much stream work. Stream-related work. Oof. I was left that. WASD is for your left hand, so you can mouse and fucking WASD. Nobody wants
That's how we
BHN and M.
bouldered gate. That's how we bouldered gate, everyone. I don't know. I'm tired.
There you go, Allie. It's because you're doing the console. You've got special privileges.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Allie's got special privileges. I cannot go that high. Goodbye, boys.
Special privileges.
That's the one.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you?
This was a very interesting panel to color. I do not know how to feel about my work here.
Alrighty. You know, doesn't mean the controls should be righties only. It's not even for righties. Nobody wants those controls. Like, I gotta tell, there's not a person
In
on
what
Earth
universe are
that
you
wants
using B for anything?
B, H, N, and N. Like, fucking, what the fuck? Crash out.
why?
Valid crash out. But yeah, Allie, watch the redirect. You get to hear
No
all
one
of my
in the
crash outs.
History of ever
All of Dylan and Mars
would
making
pick
fun of
those
me.
controls. Well, see, that's the other side of the equation, because Dylan and I can't do anything to help in those instances. We can help out with the problem solving and
Yeah.
the case and the putting it together. We can't help with gameplay. That's all on Ori.
Yeah.
So we were just forced to watch the entire time.
Watch the whole struggle and get mad at me.
Yeah.
Get really mad at
Like,
me.
did you check
Or
there?
else
No,
it'll-
I don't think you checked there yet.
Enthuse, just the guy I was talking about earlier. Enthuse. If you
Hello,
haven't, that is
Enthuse.
perfectly fine. But Enthuse, have you possibly have an updated version of your hours video list thing of Ace Tooney? I understand
For Ace
if
Attorney.
not, but I'm so
the hours that it
curious
has taken us.
on the new stuff. You didn't
'Cause
do
we
any.
are
You
apparently
did
being
awesome stuff.
told
That's what it is.
That
Oh, you
5-6
got it, Allie, you
is
got it.
longer than AA1 in its entirety.
Yeah,
And now I'm
Allie,
scared?
Allie, it was a thing that just like happened every once in a while, so there was no like rekeying. I literally don't think you could change the controls at Ace Attorney at all. I was just curious if you had an updated table.
You weren't given
in
that
Boost.
option.
The table that I have is like we hadn't even finished editing Turnabout Big Top yet. Yeah, Turnabout Big Top wasn't edited yet, so I know there's that it should have Turnabout Big Top and Farewell My Turnabout if you've updated.
And that was.
And I'm
That
curious.
was hella
I'm
behind.
scaring Dylan. Dylan's working on the Turnabout Sisters Abridged, and he is learning how fucking long.
It's coming.
Yeah, the times table. It says stream data on it, And it has like
Yes,
the case.
that's the one.
And then the VOD length and the number of streams and like the episode length. All that stuff. Yeah, I was telling Dylan, I was like, oh yeah, Enthuse did this. I could tell you exactly how long every case that we've done is that I've edited. And so the first case is obviously 45 minutes. The second case is 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Yep. Needless to say, it increased.
Yeah, that's insane. He was flipping.
By a lot.
He was flipping. And then I'm really curious into this because you have projected here that Farewell My Turnabout would have 15 hours, nearly 16 hours worth of VODs. 15 hours, 50 minutes. And I'm, like, episode length. Like, edited video, not VOD. That it would be nearly 16 hours in edited videos. And I'm really curious if that is the actual number case. I also can't believe we took longer on the stolen turnabout than Recipe for a Turnabout. I feel like we must have just been loving Luke. I don't know what other explanation there is for that.
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
Goodness, Bass. Goodness gracious.
Le bon.
That is true. The episode lengths have changed. But I thought it was percentage-wise. I thought it was a percent, not a number of episodes. I don't know.
Very amazing.
You do you.
Welcome, welcome.
You know your thing. Yeah, we couldn't stop. We were staring.
He kept begging us to
We
look
were
at
staring.
him.
Look at he. Oh, hello, Amazing. My brain is dying.
Join the club.
No. I will undye my brain. It'll be natural color.
I will say the little bit of hot chocolate I'm having is helping. The caffeine is kicking in.
I'm gonna have to get
which is good.
Some nog later.
Because I was tired.
I'm like the only one that drinks nog in my house. And so getting like, we really like this one brand of nog because it's like relatively local and honestly it's so good. But it only obviously comes around during the Christmas season. And they usually only sell it in like, pretty big jugs. I think they're like half-gallon jugs. And so it's just like, I can't get through that before it goes bad. Like, but I can't. That's too much. That's too much.
That is a lot of nog.
That's a lot.
They don't sell a smaller version?
Well, my mother recently found a pint of nog by that brand.
There you go.
And I'm like, oh my god, yeah. So I have a little individual nog I can consume.
Nice.
Which I'm very excited
That's
for.
what we like to see.
Indeed, my nog.
I gotta stock up on eggnog.
We're talking about eggnog.
My brother finished it all.
Does brain bleach count as dyeing your brain? Yeah, I would say. I would say it would.
I would say so.
We also weren't loving wrong. We might have also been loving wrong, but I mean, it's Luke all the way. Obviously, Ron was.
We were definitely loving
Ron.
Ron.
He was a unismash, but he was definitely.
I feel like we were also appreciating Desiree a lot too.
Desi was also.
There were a lot of characters to appreciate in that one,
and that's when we got Godot because we didn't get Godot in the beginning in the first one. So we had Godot, we had Luke, we had Ron.
Oh, we had so much to appreciate that case.
That's it. Slices. Yeah, it really is.
No wonder it took long. We were just eating good.
0 ideas what to draw. Any suggestions?
Ooh. I mean, I do know there's a new Paper Demon prompt where your character eats a hearty breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Allie, do another Paper Demon prompt.
Which, I gotta say, Ori, that is right up Flair's alley.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I'm
rather
also
unfortunate
fucking
for you.
drawing. I unfortunately am going to have to draw. Like, we're doing Gratitude Harbor again. and I'm going to have to and it's special. The Christmas season is special.
It is.
And the Christmas season is special because you get if you do Gratitude Harbor, you also get like a special Christmas treat. And the special Christmas treats involve one of them is Martis gingerbread men. So I have to fucking draw Flair baking Martis gingerbread men. Well, I had a break, Allie. I did, because I didn't do the school days one. I really just gotta, like, chillax, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's not possible.
Ooh.
I still have to do the part 2 of the avant-garde.
Of course, that's the case with Spider BL, yeah.
And now I need to do Gratitude Harbor as well. But the breakfast prompt is also super duper cute.
We'll await your return, enthused with bated breath.
Oh, there was a Jake and Emma idea, Bass. I missed it. I'm sorry.
It was
Jake taking Emma to a steakhouse.
Yeah. Is it Outback?
That's on brand for him. Jake would totally get the bloomin' onion.
I went to Outback Saturday.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I was very glad they have a new steak where you can get bloomin' onion on the side, which is nice because then you don't have to get the whole fucking bloomin' onion, which is just too much fucking bloomin' onion.
That's way too much onion.
Yeah.
It's always been too much onion. No one needs that much onion.
Okay, food part of the stream has caused nog time. Mars, entertain the masses.
All right, nog time it is. We've made Ori too hungry. Ooh, that's true, Allie. I don't think they have cacti in their decor. At least my Outback doesn't. I can't speak for all the Outbacks. Maybe some of them have cacti, but I'm not sure. Man. Outback's a funny one because that's the one my family usually goes to when it's someone's birthday. So, like, I'm not there frequently, but, like, 9 times out of 10, I'm there at least 4 times a year because that's how many people there are in my family. So we got 4 birthdays to celebrate. We didn't go this year, though. We decided to stay in this time. It was my dad's birthday. That was per his choice. So we're like, all right, I guess no bloomin' onion for us. But we did have a very nice chocolate cake. I actually have a recipe for a 0 cholesterol cake, which is good for my dad. And it was very lovely. It came out very moist and very chocolatey, which was delicious. We had it a la mode style with ice cream on top, which was very, very yummy. Oh, thank you, Datey. I try. I will admit I'm starting to feel nervous about my voices just because, like, I can't go as high as I did for Pearl. So I'm so scared when Pearl comes back because I'm like, I can't hit that note anymore. My voice has been abused. Thank God she'll be older so I don't have to go as high, but you know, it's still got to be a little high. Just a skosh high. Ooh, Persian cuisine, we eat raw onion all the time after a meal. What kind of onion, though? There's red onion, white onion. I feel like this heavily depends on which onion is being consumed. I do like onion. I do not mind onion. I'll put that... I'm assuming, Allie. I'm assuming. Because, you know, the Apollo games take place in the future. A couple of years have passed. I would assume we see Pearl older. Hopefully, you know, Capcom, throw us a treat. Pretty please. With sugar on top. Puberty hit her like a truck. Oh no! Which is worse? Getting hit by the truck and getting isekai'd or getting hit by the truck and being pubertied? Ouch. Either way, both hurt. Let's see, just making sure I didn't miss anything in chat. Ooh, nice, Mason. Keep working on those characters. I'm curious to see how they turn out. Biting into a raw onion like an apple. I'll be honest, I don't do that.
I sadly could not locate my fresh nutmeg grinder in enough time.
Oh
So I had to take the pre-ground.
no. Ah,
Mm,
disgusting.
that's good. Other onions, Vidalia, Spanish, yellow. I think Mars said white.
I did say white. I said red. Aren't there purple onions? Or am I tripping?
The VOD you just started like, oh my god, investigations are getting official release. Ah, yeah! Which was so cool.
Give us more, Capcom. Give us more.
I mean, it doesn't have to drop that hard, Bass. Retsuko was, she did heavy metal, and her voice was kind of high normally.
That's true.
You had said something, Mars, that I wanted to respond to, and I have forgotten what it was, so never mind.
Was it AA related, art related, Outback related, cake related?
Outback, did Outback have cacti decor? No, because it's Australia. However, Longhorn Steakhouse.
That's the one with the cacti.
That's the Texas-y one.
That's it.
That's what I wanted to say.
Getting confused. I'm like, it's
Outback
not Outback
is Australian
but there is a
vibes.
steakhouse that does have it.
Longhorn Steakhouse is Texas vibes, which is exactly the Jake Marshall vibes.
He'd be very happy at...
He fucking brings Billy.
Oh my god, I just blue screened. I forgot the name. You just said the name and I just forgot it. I totally fucking blue screened. Guys, do you ever find that happening
What
to
is
you?
good canvas
where the brain
size?
fog just
Ooh.
kicks in and then you're just like staring into
I will
space
tell
for
you,
5
Allie.
seconds and then it kicks back in and you're just like, wait, where am I?
Usually not.
No? Just me? Okay. Well, there's a cure for this and it's called more hot chocolate.
Comic.
That is a good question, Bass.
Comic. Alright.
We didn't
want
have
steak
steak,
now?
but we did have a really good roast the other night.
Allie,
That was delicious.
the answer to your question is 3,000 by 4,500 pixels. It is 3,000 pixels wide and 4,500 pixels tall. That is the
Dang.
standard comic size. That's like, so when you picture like a graphic novel, that is the size. That's
And
what I
that's the
learned.
size we use.
Yes. I think it's A5 is technically what it is. A5?
A5. Okay.
I can double check that. Yeah, I think it's... A4? Something like that. Also, Allie, also, very important. Anytime you want to print something ever, your DPI, your dots per inch, your DPI has to be 350 or more. Do not make it less if you want to print it. I don't care what it is. If you want to print it, do not go below 350 DPI. This is very,
This
very,
was learned
very
through
important.
personal experience.
Not my personal experience because I learned this much earlier, but Star's personal experience, and that's just how printers work.
Aha!
It's just how printers work. His hair is definitely not.
His hair
luscious.
is very fluffy.
I would
It's
say
greasy
yeah.
at the moment. It's very greasy at the moment.
I would say Milano and Axis both have a lot of hair. I don't think it would do what you want it to do. Feeling wise. Yes, Allie. Allie, I
But don't
honestly
worry,
just
in the
draw
AUs, they're nice
everything.
and clean, so they probably could do what you want them to do.
Yes, but Allie, I just honestly draw everything on 350 these days. I've fully changed it over. It's not worth it to accidentally fuck up. Or maybe I want to print it later. Who knows?
You never know. Like those thumbnails that have been going up in the gallery. Those might get printed later, and now they don't have to be re-edited.
Really funny thing. So the mangaka behind Gachiakata recently did like a tweet or something that was what all the characters like smell like.
Yes, I sent you that one.
Yeah. And like the video you had sent me, right? The reel you had sent me with it was like, oh, we recommend like all comic artists do this or whatever because it like adds a little thing to the character. It's like, no,
like add the little details
like,
about
nah,
your character.
No.
Well, I gotta be honest, considering the time period for our boys and the fact they're pirates, like historically, Buccaneers and pirates, not a clean bunch.
Yeah.
Not a clean bunch at all. I will say though, if I had to think about it, Sinnet smells like citrus. And I will not be taking any arguments at this time.
All right.
Citrus just feels right for Sinnet.
I guess I could see why.
It's fruity, it's tropical, it's a plant.
Yes, it would, Allie. Allie, the Paper Demon prompts are very, loose. Literally, all you have to do is vaguely take the prompt.
You just have to meet the quota of, is your character eating breakfast? Doesn't matter what they're eating for breakfast. Or they literally said, or not eating breakfast. Doesn't matter where they're eating for breakfast.
They literally said, or not eating breakfast. Like, if your character would skip breakfast or some shit. Like literally.
Ooh. So is your character going to be reprimanded for not eating? Gotta eat. Get those vitamins. Vitamins in it.
I was thinking like cleaning products was in my head. Why
See, that's what I get from Sinnet's backstory. Yeah. I don't think that smell exists on the island.
Well, they have citrus, because Sinnet understands that, but like...
But you go from like medical clean to pleasant clean.
Yes!
Like, I feel like that's the difference.
More like the cleaning, like the housekeeping came clean. Not sterile clean.
Exactly. Hospital clean versus house clean.
Yeah,
there we go.
He's house clean.
Yeah. No, the two things that got me in that reel was just when the guy was like, Rudo smells like dust, and she only had 3 words about Jabber. Jabber smells bad.
Yeah. I guess I would say, like, they would all use soap, because that is, like, a Sinnet thing. He would make them. So I guess if you had to decide...
He's their doctor. He would insist.
He would insist. And they would. It's more just, like, do they have the luxury of getting, like, nice scents? You know, or is it literally, like...
I think they're able to use, like, the natural fruits soap and stuff to their advantage.
Oh, yeah,
like,
no, that's totally
like
what it is. Did you know that there's soap berries? IRL. There are soap berries that are high in saponins, which is the soap
I did not.
thing. Yeah, and that was in, you know, olden times, especially, like, Native Americans. They use soap berries as soap, because you could.
That's
so we
hella
definitely
cool.
have a plant like that in Outcast. Done.
Boom. Thank you, real world influence.
However, I'm gonna make an executive decision. It's the leaves and not the berries. That is my executive decision.
Hey, I'm chill with that. I just need it to be citrus.
Yeah, I would say mathematically that makes sense. But then they all, so now they all smell like citrus.
Yeah. Well, there are notes of citrus underlining. Aster would definitely have more of that herby spices smell to him because he's constantly cooking.
Mm-hmm. He would.
Oh.
He would.
Ferric smells like a Home Depot.
Yeah,
specifically the wood section of a Home Depot.
Yeah, Ferric smells like
smells
wood.
like shaved wood.
Done.
He's got that cedar scent going.
Yeah,
that's done. That's locked in. Okay.
I think mulatto smells like dirt in like the petrichor way. In like the petrichor way, though, right? Like very earthy, very you know, that sort of thing. And
I could see it. I could really see it. Oh, hear me out on this one.
Yeah.
I think Hotson smells like seawater.
And old, and I was saying wet paper.
Seawater and wet paper.
Seawater,
salty wet paper.
Salty wet paper.
Salty wet paper. Yeah. That's that book smell mixed with that sea salt. I could totally see that.
But in that kind of like...
What do broken bones smell
in that kind of like where you think it would be good. Kind of like how wet dog smells different than like dog, right? Like your dog can smell like kind of nice, or your cat can smell kind of nice, but the second they're like drenched, it's like, what the fuck? Like, this is not...
It's like, where did that come
like,
from?
what happened here? Like, why is you damp smell wrong? That's the difference of like Hotson.
Why are you so stinky, kitty?
Yeah. Well, it's like you had a bath, but the wet dog smell.
Look what happened to Hotson in the comic. He was a book dropped in the sea.
No, I got it pass. I got it pass. Yeah, the narrative. The sea dog life. Yeah.
No, it's perfect. It's so good.
Everett smells exactly like every other guard smells. It's just period. It's very uniform. I don't know what it would be. I would say, like, regular soap smell.
He spends a lot of time chasing Milano, too, so I think there would be underlying hints of Sierra on him.
Of course. But I'm just saying, like, they would all definitely have soap, but they wouldn't have
the
definitely
same have, like, a regimen.
Way of soap that the pirates would have. Hello, Roval. They wouldn't have the same way of soap that the Outcast crew would have. So that's why it doesn't smell like citrus. It smells more like the classic, like, you just made soap
Hotson and Co. are using soap from Lush. Avrit and Co. have Dove Ivory.
Yeah, very just like this is a soap smell.
Very standard
unscented soap. Right, it's just what soap smells like. Because
the
that
most
would be
basic soap you could get.
Yeah, exactly. They have to be basic. Okay, because we have a lot of people here. I'm gonna put it in here again.
Yes. Oh shit, the pin fell away. Where the fuck did the pin go?
Oh no, how dare you, Mars? I can't believe you've done this to me. Well, I'm gonna put it again. Guys,
Make it again,
out with
and then
new
I'll pin.
Channel. I've made it. It exists. New Ori channel.
Yes.
About trees. Ooh,
God,
yes.
one use acid body spray.
If you want to
Oh, it's because I didn't click off the 20 minutes, that's why.
Ah, how could you? If you want to learn about all these tree rants and stuff that I'm going to be doing, lots of tree rants. Also, like, mythologies around trees and tree conspiracies. They're not really conspiracies. More like wrong things.
Conspiratry.
Yeah, conspiratry, mythology. Yes. You're never getting culinary, Mason. I do enjoy to bake and cook, but not enough. And you can't do that easily. Honestly, every time I watch a cooking video, I'm just like, God, how much fucking work is it to fucking video this shit? Like, Lord above.
A linguist tuber.
Well,
I don't know if I have enough time for that. And
I'm also gonna say, Mars, really sorry, not making you a VTuber.
No, I just used the PNG tuber.
Yeah, unique soap to each character, exactly.
We were very inspired by Gachiakuta, okay?
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, guys, I love Gachiakuta so much. My aunt texted me the other day, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And I told her to get me the Gachiakuta manga.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, I want to read it. Okay, this is like, one, I love the story. Two, I really love seeing the author post all the behind the scenes stuffs. I love seeing her talk. I love seeing her go on about these characters. And it's like, well, shit, I want to support you. You're a cool person. I like you.
You're a comic creator just like me.
No, after episode 20 last night, I'm like sold. Friggin' sold.
Episode 20 was so good. And we still have what? 4 episodes left?
4 episodes left. Yep. I don't know
It's
how
24, not
that.
26? I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure 24.
Okay.
The beach in my backyard is shipping Afrit and Cardboard.
Tree conspiracy? No. Have you guys ever heard of
Ooh, that sounds good, Bass.
the upside down tree? Or the tree of 40 fruits? Or the tree that owns itself? There's one more.
That's not the same as the Madagascar trees, are they?
No, maybe. You'd have to find out. Some of those are tree conspiracy topics I got going on.
Ooh. Because I do know that Madagascar tree has an odd shape. Some people have said it looks like it planted itself upside down.
Yes, the baobab is what you were talking about.
Baobab, thank you. I nearly said baobab. I'm like, that's not it.
Very
No.
close.
It was close, but not quite.
Or the tree conspiracy about large structures like Devil's Tower and other things having been massive ancient trees, stumps. Or the fact that the government is making allergens worse for everybody so that we have bad allergies for some reason, and the government is only planting male trees to make allergies as bad as possible. Ooh. What is real? What is fake? Those are some...
What the hell happened here?
Those are some conspiratory,
Okay, Ori, I have a question.
I don't know,
for
Mason.
You.
I'd have to think on that. Yes, Mars.
So in this panel,
Yes.
I see Avrit's Ahoge.
His head is behind him. He's leaning in.
Head is behind him. So this is his hairline, the undercut.
Wait. No, that's his... No. That's his face color. Where your mouse is right now
This
will be
is
his
the face.
skin color.
Okay.
And then that's his little front of his hair, ahoge. And then the little bit behind it is also that hair. And then his sleeve.
Okay.
His face is... He has no eye. I didn't draw an eye because I was lazy.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter.
That's
You're not looking at
That's
it.
what's throwing me. Okay.
Yeah, you're not looking at his eye, so...
That's why I'm very confused.
Yeah.
I'm like, sir, I see your hair.
Shortcut.
I see your neck. Where the fuck is your face?
Got on a little kiss.
Where be
No,
your
his
face,
mouth
good
is
sir?
behind his shoulder. That's his nose. Yeah, and then there's like myths that involve trees or are about trees or folklore and other things like the myth of how maple syrup came to be. There's actually 2 myths that involve, how the Douglas fir got its cones. All these sorts of things.
Okay, I think I see the vision now. I gotta be honest, without color, it just kind of looked like a thumb with hair.
Lovely. Thank you, Mars. I'm so glad that my art looks like a thumb. I take back all my
It was
positive reviews about a Mars.
To tell what was going on.
Instead, I give my Mars 1 star. She calls your art a thumb. I would not purchase again.
Wow. Sorry, I don't come with a receipt.
Wherever it is.
You are stuck with
way
me.
past the return window, my friend. I don't know. I'm kind of fucking stuck.
Well, that's your problem then.
We're years out of warranty. I don't know.
Oh, it's great thumbnail potential.
It is
That's
definitely
true.
not that, Mason.
Or is Everett sitting on something of guard ones? Yeah, his spear. Oh shit, that didn't make it any better, did it?
What? To turn the environment gay, exactly, Penguin.
First they started with the frogs, now the trees.
Yep.
Okay, Everett, I need you to cooperate with me, please.
Oh no, Mars!
What did I do?
You didn't color Everett's sleeves!
Ah, shit!
You
It's
left
always
his-
the last panel, too. I get impatient, and I'm just like, I'm done, right?
Fuck. I'd like to return this and call my art a thumb. I already made a little chibi Mars. We could just draw a little chibi Mars.
Ori did get to see my mom the other day.
I did.
Not to return me, though.
No, in order to
Speaking
get...
of which, how were the
It was
bath bombs?
good.
and
I
bath
had
salts?
I just used the big one. Definitely had a nice
Ooh,
floral
okay.
scent to it. It fizzed
Nice.
fast, and then it was like kind of slow for the second half, which was interesting.
I want to say that, well, one, I've had it for a while. Because I'll be honest, I don't take a lot of baths. My
No,
bathtub
vibe.
sucks. And it's sad. But
I only take baths at my parents' house. It is a very specific,
I think it was given to me for graduation, and I think they got it from like CVS or someplace
still
like
very
that. So
nice.
it's definitely not lush quality.
I don't know. It was still very nice.
But I did smell it, and the scent was good.
It smelled great. I could not get the paper off of it, so I just put it in with the paper on, and then I fished the paper out after a second.
Ooh, nice, amazing. Get that ramen. Maya would approve. Well, I am glad that it could
Babamba,
add to
yeah.
your enjoyment of the Monday.
Yes.
Although, my mom is so cute. I got home that night from work, and she just goes, Mars,
A lot
I
of
don't know
people
how
have
to
that
talk to your
best.
friends anymore. I felt like an idiot.
What? She was
What the heck did you say to her?
nothing. Like normal fucking small talk. I didn't find it to be weird. We mostly talked about like how my grandmother broke her fucking ankle. And, like that's what I was doing. She's like, oh yeah, Mars told me about that, but didn't tell me the whole thing. I was like, yeah, she broke it in 3 places. She had to get, thankfully.
That was what she said. She turns to me and she goes, why didn't you tell me that Ori's grandmother was in the hospital over the holidays? And I was like, because I gotta be honest, that's news to me too. I just heard about the broken ankle.
She wasn't? Because she wasn't. I don't know where your mom specifically multiple times used the phrase of like at least she's home, at least she's not in the hospital. So like somewhere between that and when you
her
next
go-to
saw her,
phrase.
it was like gone. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that like somewhere
That's
between
interesting.
that conversation and you coming home, the fact that my grandmother was specifically not in the hospital got wiped out of her brain. Like, I don't know.
Just went poof.
Yeah.
That's impressive, I gotta say.
Wild.
Oh, man.
Wild and...
Oh, hold on. I got a cat at the door.
How dare.
Misty. Hi. Hi. Thank you for the cat. Oh, come here.
Hmm?
Come here, my love.
Okay, time to add all the eye shines.
Okay, she's demanding cuddles. I cannot color at the moment. My hands are full.
How could you? We're doing all
My
the eye
hands are very full.
shines. And then,
Wait, Penguin, why would I need a forklift?
Yeah, what? What?
I mean, granted, I definitely cannot pick up Ori. Ori could probably pick up me and throw me across the room.
I could definitely pick up
but
Mars
I can't
very
pick up
easily.
Ori. I got weak nerd arms. Which are great for catching kids, but not so much adults.
What do you mean? Penguin, she knew that my grandmother had broken her ankle. She did not know the specifics of that my grandmother broke her ankle in 3 places and needed to have, like, surgery to put pins in it to fit. Like, that's a lot of information. You know, like, that's not... Usually it's just like, oh, yeah, shit. Ori's grandma broke her ankle. Like, that's normal shit. Like, I was giving her more information.
Misty is a cat. I can easily pick up a cat. What are we talking about?
They're making a joke that you're small.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
I think that's what's happening. I also think that's why it was the forklift. You're so tiny, you need a forklift to return me.
You're begging me to go Edward Elric on your guys' asses. I'm just saying.
I'm waiting for the amount. I'm waiting for the sheer fucking amount of chat.
I don't know why.
I'm waiting for the sheer fucking amount of like jokes about Apollo's height to occur in game, and then chat be like, "So Mars, how does it feel to be taller than the main character?" and shit like that. I'm waiting. They're like gearing up.
Oh, I don't doubt. Chat won't disappoint me. You guys never do. All right. The cat has been deposited on the bed. Oh, I'm sorry. Are the stickers in the way, Your Highness?
Yeah, how dare you?
I'll move them.
Can't believe you would insult her like this.
She needs the bed made. She needs the covers laid out. Nice and cozy. There we go. Okay, princess.
Forklift certified people can make bank.
Yeah, they really can.
I would say all machine operators can make a good amount of bank, to be honest.
It's a skill.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they should get paid appropriately for it.
The good ones are very good.
God damn it.
The bad ones
Look
suck.
at my pen.
Oh no, Mars, you've fallen into the classic blunder.
Ah! No! Where did I put it?
Where did it go?
No, this is not a joke. Where the hell is my pen?
Is it on the floor?
It rolled under the heater. The black pen rolled right next to the black heater with the black wires and blended right in.
Lovely.
Oh, I'm having a time tonight. Have I ever eaten a Mars bar? Yes, I have.
That's just a classic art, like digital artist thing, Mars. You're welcome to the club. You've been christened.
Yay. Initiation.
You've been christened. Yeah, you know the puts pen down. No! Where did it go?
Where did it go?
That's what you just had happen to you. Yeah, unfortunately, okay. Bass,
she's
well,
settling.
Most of the time, the forklift operator people can be like, no, don't make me do illegal shit. If there's already forklift certified people doing illegal shit, then you kind of lose your bargaining power a little bit.
You do, because there are people already doing the illegal shit.
Yeah, that's
and they're
that's
like, well,
the
they're
problem.
willing to do the illegal shit. Why won't you? Sad times all around.
Big objects
By
to
big
sell more
objects.
Wouldn't that make them sell less objects? Because if I had object impermanence, this moment it went away, I wouldn't know it's there anymore, and then I'd have to get another one.
No, you don't know it's there, so you have to get another one, therefore you buy more.
That's what I'm saying. So object permanence would not be invented by big object. Object impermanence would be.
Okay, I think.
But I have object
I'm gonna
permanence,
color
Penguin.
Your fingers first.
I have it.
You all
Big,
have
small
it.
to sell more or less. There you go. What a
Greatest
fucking
tagline
statement,
ever.
Jesus.
Okay.
Performance.
You're blaming Morning Brain?
I can't give any spoilers about the second abridged.
No.
No. I just know Dylan's very excited that he gets to
Too
voice
good. You must save them.
way more characters than he did in the first one. He's hype. He's hype, guys.
I gotta bring back my Mia voice for that one, too.
Yeah,
got
but it's
Mia, I got
mainly
the
your
Bellboy.
Maya voice and Bellboy. Maya
meant to say
and
Maya.
Bellboy.
I kept saying Mia.
I mean,
didn't
there
I?
will be Mia being channeled, you know?
True, there is eventual Mia.
So there's both.
God damn it, Phoenix. You can't even let me die in peace.
Morning Brain? Yeah, Morning Brain.
Okay, I think if I do it like that, and then I go in with the arm. This is a fun thing about overlapping lines, you guys.
I can't make it too easy on you.
No, you gotta keep me on my toes.
Like I said, if there's a certain amount of overlap, I'm already having to like do the lines together, so I can't like separate them. So it's like I drew most of Everett on one layer, but then his arm with guard one's hands is on its own layer because that was a fuck pain in the ass. So it's like,
Oh, I can imagine.
might as well just merge them all because they're not like nicely separated anymore. Oh, look at this shit-eating
Might
grin,
as
man.
well.
Look at this guy.
That's
Whoa.
a good grin. I like that one.
Guard
the worst
one's an
Bond
asshole.
girl name, Bass.
What?
The worst Bond girl name, like James Bond.
Oh. There's a really bad one. I can't remember exactly.
I'm not
what
as
it
familiar
is.
with the James Bond lore. But I do know there's a bad one out there.
I like have half of one. Ah! Pussy galore.
Is that real?
She's the worst one. Yeah, it is real. She's the worst one in my opinion. She's the one I was thinking of.
Cry.
She's the one that I think is the worst. In my opinion.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Christmas Jones? Oh boy.
No,
And
a
then
lot
I'm reminded
of them are
somebody was
bad.
paid to come up with those names.
A lot of them are bad. And not even in like not even like an Ace Attorney way.
Well, they are puns, but like
But they're like
demeaning.
yeah, I don't know.
It's not a great
It
look.
makes you so irate. Jesus. That's so many redacted, Diddy. Fuck.
How do I want to do this? Wow. Dee going in with the fan fiction. Let's go. Woo! I approve.
Jeez. We hit 0 to 100 on that one in like 2 seconds flat. My lord.
I mean, okay, I'll be honest. Because I was so zoomed in, I thought this was a kiss. I know it's not, but I did double take for a second where I'm like, wait,
Mars,
hold the phone. No, okay.
I drew the kiss is a different thing.
I know, but you can't tell me that the top portion of this panel
Okay,
doesn't make you suspect.
I can tell you because go look at the top of the panel. Go back to where you were zoomed in before.
Oh, here?
Yeah, and you were zoomed in, so we just see the top of the panel.
Whoops.
Okay. There,
Yeah,
there.
like that.
Okay, based on the whale insignia on his hat, Guard 1 is facing slightly towards the camera, where Avrit, who's full ear and everything showing, is obviously fully behind Guard 1. At best, he can smooch his cheek. At best.
He could smooch his cheek, he could smooch his ear, he could smooch his hair.
But the side of his face
There's a lot of options.
certainly not a full smooch. It's okay, Lucy. We're not upset. Mars liked it. I'm not upset.
We're just teasing.
I'm just
I
messing.
gotta be honest, I've just been leaning into these past couple streams because I think it's funny.
She really is. Mars and I had like a long
just being a little
conversation
shit. I'm
where
sorry.
I'm just like, I can see some like, you know, more toxic ships, but other ones I'm just like, please no, why? And we're talking about the Gachiakata fandom because there's certain ships that are happening because they really just want to be able to have a
crazy amount of
character
ships.
be in a gay ship. And I get it. He's great. Fantastic, but he's falling into sort of the Onceler territory of there's not a lot of characters in like a valid age range for him, and the only other
we are
one,
this close to people just shipping him with himself.
yeah, the only other two characters that are like in his age range, one is a literal like psychopath who's terrible and horrible and like I can't, like they do a lot of toxic.
They don't get along at all. There is
Can't see
nothing
it.
there.
And the other one's a woman. So, like, they don't want the straight ship, they want the gay ship. And, like, you know, don't fault him, but, like, don't ship him with somebody that's over 10 years his senior. Don't ship him with somebody that is, like, actually a literal child where he's nearly an adult. Like, we're not... Can we not? Can we not? Can we not? Thank you. The toxic yaoi of the 1 year age difference is significantly better than the other two things I described. But there's Bolo! Give me more Bolo, Zanka! I guess they just don't interact very much, which I get, but like at least they're on the same side and they're the same age. Like, please.
Could have been so simple what we could have had. Oops. Okay, this line is
The
fighting
Oncest is technically, it has the word cest in it, and it obviously is gay. So.
Well, because
use
one
your answer,
cest is
Maisie.
basically self-cest.
It literally
end
is.
of the day.
Yeah, it literally is. It is. Period.
Like, there's no way around that. Despite the fandoms trying. I don't care if they use time travel. I don't care if they use alternate dimensions.
They
know what they did.
Like, love Zonka. I get it. We love Zonka here in this house. We are love Zonka people. But just like, just fucking accept that your options are small and limited. Please.
Very limited.
Don't take it too far.
I just want either the good
You
found
did
family
not,
shit
Bass. My
with the
goodness.
fanfics, or give me the Rudo has a breakdown and everyone comes to comfort him. Please? Please. That's what I need.
Yeah, there's not enough found
That's the good shit.
There really is not enough found family fix for a found family the anime. Like, you gotta be honest.
That's because the other majority are mostly people shipping themselves with Engine. Which I get. I understand. The man is gorgeous, but
See, I'm still at the
Christ, I
point
wanna
of where
read something different.
I'm
And then
still
I
at the
realized, fuck
point-
it, I'm just gonna write my own shit.
I'm I'm still at a level I like Engine 100%. And he's at a point now where he's finally like getting to do his thing and like be his thing, you know, like we're finally getting a focus on him a little bit, you know, like
Yeah.
he's doing stuff.
We got
I felt like a lot more is we're like
a little bit of his backstory.
you get the Engine vibes, but you're not really like he wasn't doing things yet. I need him to do more
This
things.
was pure vibes for a while, but he was also an emotional support for the characters.
But I needed him to do more things first. He hasn't done a lot yet. He did the one big
I think
thing.
he's gonna get a big moment in episode 21.
He's got it. The ending of this season has to be a significant amount of Engine happening right now. Like, there's no question. But I feel like I have a little concern, and this happens a lot with a lot of shonen, of like the too many character things. I feel like we added Bro and Deer, and I'm blanking on the other dinosaur onesie girl. Guida, too early, too soon. We didn't have enough of the team being the team yet, in my opinion. Right, like, because the team is supposed to be Rudo, Zanka, Rio, and Engine, right? And then, of course, Gris and Folo, and again, I'm blanking on the other ones, the other support.
Tobey,
right?
She kicks ass. She's great.
Is Tamsi and the Gardener on their team too? Or are they a separate team?
No, Tamsi and the Gardener are on their own team.
Yeah, okay. So if I'm being honest, I really needed one full thing of the core thing. We didn't get that. You know? We had Rudo Zanka moment. We had Rudo Rio moment. Right, like little arc.
They all got, honestly, they do it a lot like we do in Outcaste.
Yeah.
Where Rudo got to hang out with each individual team member and kind of vibe with them for a little bit.
But now, unlike that, now in Outcast, we're going to they're all hanging out together, like it's still them. We're not suddenly adding more character, and I feel like that's a thing that happens a lot in shonen anime, where it's just like, I get we have all these characters, I want to, like, experience these characters too, but I need you to solidify the first ones more. Like, I need them to interact with each other more, so that it, like, really feels like when they're going and we're having these moments, it just feels like a lot more. I don't know. I love
what the hell
Bro
conversation is going on in chat right now?
Oh god, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Ready Player 2.
Bro and Deer are great. I feel
It's
like
Ace Attorney's whole thing.
they
the multiple
got more
character
development than Tamsi and the Gardener. I don't even remember
Yes.
the Gardener's name.
I can't
to be
recall his
honest.
name. I feel like Tamsi had very strong characterization immediately. Not like backstory wise,
He did,
but like
especially with what
character
he did
wise
during
yes.
his moments.
Exactly.
So that like solidifies him
That
in your mind
really
as like,
hit
okay,
it.
this is who you are. And I feel like all of Team Akuta, you know, the team that Rudo is on, got those moments individually. I think my biggest thing happening with the current arc we're in is like everyone is separated, and I know that's by design. That's why I'm so excited for the next episode. Everyone comes back together, and I'm like, yes, let's get this team. Rudo just had this big speech about sticking by his friends, not throwing them away like trash. Oh my gosh, such a good callback to the whole theme that the show started off with. I was kicking my feet watching that scene. It was so good and so well written.
Yeah, I'm not a Bakudeku person.
So I'm very excited for the next couple of episodes because I'm like, we're gonna get some good teamwork from these next couple of episodes, and I'm excited. It's like, even though there are a lot of characters, I think having the different teams is important because they did talk about like how big the cleaners are, how many people
I just wish
work for this organization, and they did keep it down to 3.
like I said,
Plus,
I'm
Amma
not
was introduced and we're trying to find her.
Yeah, I'm not against having more. I just feel like we haven't had it's just them. You know?
Now I'm curious, because could that be a pacing issue? Of like, maybe we should have had another campfire episode.
I actually do think that would be my
to really
thing.
help with that.
I feel like there's, obviously love the found family, love that stuff. I don't feel like we've had enough time yet to fully hit me in the way where Ruto's like, yeah, these are like my new family now. Like, it doesn't feel time-wise enough yet because we're like doing stuff. And then every time they're like kind of individually doing stuff. And like, obviously things have happened and they have, but like when they're doing that flashback thing in episode 20, we're seeing like a couple things, honestly. You know, like it's not a lot to build on. I don't know. I feel like it's
That's
very
why I'm so curious to get the manga, because I'm curious to see, because there's always cuts and adaptations.
Faithful. It's pretty faithful, is my understanding. It would have to be like a
But you know how some manga
cut?
do like side stories
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
bonus stories at the end of the manga? So maybe there's a little something there. Because Witch Hat Atelier, every couple volumes, they do these little bonus stories that give you a little more insight into a character or
that is true.
another
Those are
character.
things
Because
that
I will
could-
say, Ori, Witch Hat Atelier, another series that has a lot of characters and introduces a lot of them. But because it's in manga form and they do have these bonus stories, you're kind of allowed to return to them every so often. And Witch Hat Atelier is very good at like not leaving any character behind. At least to the point that I've read up to, which is all of them. I am completely caught up with the manga now. They do establish everybody.
I think there is a part of me that just, as a person, I just personally like smaller, tighter casts, right? Because I'm thinking about like the two comics I love the most, like with comic creators that I love the most, have very distinct, very specific, this is the cast, and they may interact with other characters outside of that, but this is the main group through and through, and it is 90% of the time just them, right? Like, I'm thinking Cast Off is, you get the gang together,
Cast Off
and
is
that
the
it
core
really
three.
is, well, it's the core three, and then you get 4 and 5, and it really is like that's them, and then you have like the antagonist sort of thing. And while they may or may not interact with other characters only, they're not like full things, right? It doesn't feel like, oh, I'm gonna miss them when they leave, or it doesn't feel like, oh, you know, like it feels like I am with the cast and I can get like really, really, really good vibes on the cast and how they interact with each other. Same with Comic Aurora, right? You have Kendall.
Yes, Allie, I would very highly recommend the trash anime.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's great.
It's very good.
It's amazing.
We're having a great time.
It's taken over my life, honestly.
You know, like that. I mean, I think about like, I love Trigun. Very tight cast.
Trigun has a very tight cast.
Very tight cast. Dungeon Meshi. You get a lot of other characters, but it is 90% of the time the main cast, right? It is mainly Laios's party. That, like, the significant majority of the comic is Laios's party, right? The manga is Laios's party. Like, I think that's just a personal preference that I have, that I really want to have, because I like the found family trope, right? I want to have the character have their inter-character moments and have that group feel really like they're tight-knit, they've grown together before we start having a lot of, like, other characters happening. Because I think of Love Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho has a very, you know, you have the main
Mob
two.
Psycho has a really large cast.
But you start with vast majority Reagan Mob. And then you also have the brother, and you also have the blonde guy that I'm blanking on. Right, and then...
Oh shit, I'm blanking
he has
on
the
him
massive
too.
hair. You know who I'm talking about.
Teru?
Yeah, Teru, something with a T. Like
Teru
you do have these
something.
other ones, but there's still a significant amount of Reagan mob interaction. And then the other characters slowly make their way into mob circle because that's like the story, right? Like that.
Well,
is
that's the
what
point
happens,
of the story is mob
right?
expanding his
Exactly.
social circle.
And then the other large groups of characters, they feel like the group is the character, right? Like you have the Body Improvement Club. I don't know the differences between all of them. They are treated as a singular
I just know they're supportive
character.
older brothers.
Right, yeah, but in the story-wise, they are treated as one character. It makes sense that there's multiple of them, right? But like as a plot point story section, they are one singular character, right? And so I'm just like thinking about, you know, all of the ones that I really love is really, there's not like, I have yet to feel like the core cast of Gachiakuta is the core cast of Gachiakuta, right? We just keep having a lot of other people. That's my one thing. That's my only thing. It's just we keep having other people come in. And I don't dislike that. They're great characters. They're not like, you know, nobody has been shafted because of that. But it definitely is like I want more group time. I haven't had enough group time. Give me more group time.
I feel like if the biggest problem is I want more of them, they probably did something right.
It is certainly not. I will say Gachiakuta does an incredibly good job with what I said about Tamsi, that every character has an immediate character mostly, right? The
art style definitely helps with that. And I will say in the dub, they give them such unique vocal quirks. You immediately connect to their character. Like Engine, his big starting thing. The moment I knew I was gonna like his character was when he was like, now we got old hungry coming down to munch on us. And I'm like, that had to be ad-libbed. That was beautiful. That just gives him so much personality.
The one moment at the fucking end of episode 20, I really need like an edit of that with fucking Guardians of the Galaxy's 2's.
Poppins, y'all.
I'm fucking Mary Poppins, y'all. Like, God, that is it, right? Like, those are. That's what I'm fucking Mary
Penguin,
Poppins.
it turns out there is a reason for that you will discover in episode 20.
Yeah. And it's not spelt like that. His name is Engine, like that.
Yeah. He's very badass. He's great.
He's great. No, he's great. Because, but that's like the thing, right? Is it's just
it definitely falls into the trope like, okay, he's not the greatest father figure, but he's the father figure we got.
Yeah, it's not the father figure we wanted, but it's the father figure we needed kind of thing, you know, like.
Yeah.
But.
And the other thing I like about Gachiakuta is they do subvert some tropes.
Oh, yes.
Like, you think one thing is going to happen and then it turns out to be something else. They do that with one of the characters' backstories that Ori and I really, really like.
Yeah, that one hit.
No
that one hit
spoilers.
in a wild
that
way.
One hit.
I was like
episode.
shook of how that. I was like, oh shit. Like,
wait.
Like,
damn, okay.
Oh.
I was like, oh, yeah, I've seen this story before. Oh, wait,
yeah, I was like, oh, I'm ready for the. Hold up. Wait, we serious? Crazy shit. Crazy shit.
It's a good show.
Yeah,
Definitely watch it. The soundtrack is fire. I've been listening to it all week. Absolutely adore it.
Yeah, my one gripe is the fact that the character that I want to see more of, there's just too many other characters. There are good characters. They're fine. But I just...
That's a you shoe.
Yeah. A little bit. A little bit it's a me shoe. I do think that with...
go so far out of the line here?
I do think that with one, like, Rudo's team, you know, Engine's team specific arc, like, even if it was just, like, one episode or something, like, just one, I think would have made episode 20 hit a little harder. I think that's my one thing? Is it just because it wasn't specific? You know, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only thing. Again, not in any way to make it like don't watch it. It's very good. But I will of course be curious how you feel about the manga.
Yes.
See,
As
that's what
well.
I'm very excited for Phantom Busters. I've only read the first volume, even though I can read other ones on the thing. I want to physically have them and read them. And currently, it very feels like this is our main cast and these are the characters we're dealing with. And that's what I want. And it's just a me thing. This is very much a me thing, and this is very much a thing we will have to
Ori has
balance.
very specific criteria.
It's
That's
just a
something we
vibe.
try to be
I mean,
careful of in
I
Outcast as well. Like,
Yeah.
we have our core group in Outcast.
But that's
Penguin,
something we'll also
no!
have to do in the next comic, is very much make sure that it does feel, you know, because we're on that one group, right? It's just the vibe
Yeah.
of the type of storytelling I prefer. Because I'm really sitting here and I'm thinking about all the stuff that I really, really like, and it really is a lot of like, this is the main cast. This is very obviously the main cast, and the vast majority of this is the main cast together. Because I'm really sitting
Ori
here,
very
you know?
much wants to recapture Voltron. I think is
love
the long and
Voltron.
short
I
of
love
it.
Voltron. But also Avatar: The Last Airbender does it, right? Like Avatar: The Last Airbender is, here's the core group, and we may have like passing things, but it very is like, this is the core group, right? There's only a few fully side characters.
Well,
that
Teen
come
Titans
back
was
around.
very much
Teen
that
Titans
way
is-
too.
this
You
is
had the
the
core
full
group, and then maybe in
core
another
group.
episode we got to see
You know?
another team or another character.
But like, you can even go, Gravity Falls is that way, right? You have the main two, you know, plus Stan and Zeus, and then you have everybody, you know, like it's just very like, because what I get attached, right, to the characters, and I'm a main character slut. I've talked about this before, right? And so it's like I want as much of them as possible. This is why I can't watch Critical Role. This is literally why I can't watch Critical Role. I can't do it. It's because it's
you stopped watching Critical Role?
not the show, the live
okay,
actual.
because I was
play.
like, there's no way.
No. The animated series is great because they make it an animated series, right? Like, no, not the animated series. I'm talking about specifically live actual play Critical Role. It's because
I see.
there are too many characters, and so they split.
Duo main protagonists, Okaruna and Momo.
Okaruna Momo, fantastic.
Easy.
See, that's
Duo
Don
main
Da Don's
protagonist was
pushing it.
easy.
Don Da Don's getting to a tipping point. Don Da Don keeps adding people. And I'm like, I don't care.
really
the new
doesn't
person.
like other people.
My thing is, I don't care about the new person. I want to do stuff with the people we have. That's literally what my thing is. I guess because in my idea, it's very like
I think Don Da Don balances it out. The focus always comes back to Momo and Okarun.
yes, it does. It does always come back to Momo and Okarun, and that's great.
I get this
I'm like full joking tone with Don Da Don. I just don't particularly like the newest character that we've added yet. Maybe he'll grow on me. So far, honestly, could do without
We're
him.
stuck waiting until season 3.
Yeah, so far, could do without him. But
I'll be honest, that I hear the manga's great, but I'm probably not picking it up anytime soon, to be honest.
But it really is for me. It's where it's like, this is the
It's very rare
character.
that I pick
I
up
love
manga.
this character, and I love this found family group of characters. I want to see their journey. I don't care so much about constantly taking the main character and it's like, oh yeah, but what about this new person? Oh yeah, but what, it's a different vibe of just like a person. while I make a lot of original characters in the sense of like I do a lot of character designing, I don't make a lot of original characters in the sense of ones that have like significant story beats or story at all, right? Like only the Outcast characters have like a full story. Even Flair, who is objectively the other one in this sort of group, has more of just a vibe. And that is all that he is, and that's all that I want him to be. I like that he is a vibe, and I get to put him in situations, and I don't have to worry about, like, a story or anything. You know, I don't want to do that.
Meanwhile, over here, I'm like, ooh, Rikoriti needs a story. Rikoriti needs to discover her origins.
But then you see other artists that have tons and tons and tons of OC, and that is perfectly fine. I'm not trying to say one is right over the other. But I think that...
No, honestly, everything we're saying right now comes down to personal preference.
Totally preference. And
like, I think literally everything we're saying is preference.
The shonen thing of, like, My Hero Academia and, like, what I'm saying about Gachiakuta and, like, everything is, like, there's, like, oh, all these, like, other characters that we get to, like, taste test is, like, that's that kind of person's deal, right? Getting to see all these other characters. I don't want the sample. I want to eat the same chicken nuggets every day. I want the boy or the girl or the family to do their shit together. And every once in a while they could do their own thing because that's healthy. That's nice. But see, like...
That's why I think my brain took off so hard with writing for Gachiakuta.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Because, like, there is the potential there. And all the ideas I was pitching Ori the other day, I was having a brain blast the other day because I was like, ooh, I got this idea for this fanfic. I got this idea for this fanfic. And it's like, wouldn't it be cool if this did happen in show? And that's where a lot of the fanfiction ideas stem from.
Lucy.
I see a lot of potential there where it's like,
you feel called
we're open to put our own in there.
I'm not trying to call anybody out.
Hello, Willow.
The chicken nuggets is called out? Then you're not being called out. That's what I want. The chicken nuggets. I don't actually. In all honesty, I don't particularly like chicken nuggets as like an actual food. But like, the point still stands.
It's a metaphor.
No, I honestly don't like chicken nuggets very much. Bass overall. It was more just like that's the internet meme thing of like the safe food is chicken nuggets.
The chicken nuggets.
Came into my head. I don't like fried and breaded things vast majority of the time, if I'm being honest. Not my
They're very
preference.
heavy.
Yeah.
Very heavy on the stomach.
Not my preference. But yeah, and that's a me thing. But like I really sit here and that's the media that I love the most fits into the here is the character. Get to know everything about these characters and this family of characters and how they interact with each other. And yeah, you get some crazy hijinks where they meet other characters because that's life. But just I'm like,
I guess being a writer, it's a little different because, like, I look at the found family in Gachiakuta and I'm like, holy shit, there's so much potential. Like, what we get in show is great, but oh my gosh, so much potential. And that gets me excited to see more of it and see what they do while also giving my own spin. I've never written for Dr. Stone. Honestly, I think when Dr. Stone introduces side characters, like more characters to the cast, it's kind of like, okay, you do contribute to the group and you're likable, but that's kind of all you're here for, so I don't get as attached to them. Meanwhile, like, you take the side characters in Gachiakuta and it's like, ooh, bro is really interesting. He's trying to protect his kid. He's trying to keep him safe. He's encouraging him. Like, working with kids myself, there's a speech he gives in the show about believing in your kids' potential and listening to them and trusting in them. And that, like, ooh, how would it be if that dad interacted with the found family dad? So, I don't know. I guess for me, when it comes to, like, the large cast, if it's done well, because like I said, in Dr. Stone, I don't have an urge to write about, Gin, I don't have an urge to write about Kohaku. I don't have an urge to write about any of them. I like them, but I'm not like itching to write something about that particular family where it's like, oh no, Rio, Zanka, Ruto, Engine, yes, I need it.
I think, for me, Dr. Stone, you after a little bit, you finally realized, and I finally realized, who exactly is the main group. And as long as you, like, because it's not immediately who you think it is.
Clear who's the main group.
But it's not immediately who you think it is,
I'll
which
give
is
them
interesting.
credit there.
Because they do, like, it morphs until it hits a point, and it's like, okay, this is the point, right?
We're there now.
I think my difference, and I think this is like this is more an apprehension thing. When you have something like Gachiakuta that has all these side characters that have all this potential, like Mars is talking about, I'm concerned about exploring them too far and thus not getting to have the main characters, right? I am watching Gachiakuta because Ruto's story is interesting. His motivation is interesting, right? If we're suddenly exploring a lot of other stuff without, like, doing that to an extent, like, we're not, it's concerning. So when a character's too intriguing in the backstory,
I don't find it concerning, because one, if you're an author and you neglect your main character, you've done your job wrong. I'm just going to put that out there. If you neglect your main character, you've done your job wrong. You should go back to your draft and work it out.
Try again.
I feel like it works in Gachiakuta because everything we learn about the other characters always comes back to the main theme of the story. Not taking people for granted, not taking the things around you for granted, giving people a chance. Like, Zanka's backstory relates to that. Rio's backstory relates to that. We don't know a lot about Engine, but I'm sure because he sympathizes with Zanka and Rio, he surely got something there as well. And it all comes back to how Ruto feels about his position and how he ended up in the pit.
I've hit
That's
the
why
nail.
I think it works there.
You've solved it for me. You've solved it for me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
My problem is that, and this is a me preference, this is a me thing, and this is a realizing the structure, because you're talking about it. It's, to me, Rio, Zanka, Engine currently don't feel any more main character than Bro and, Deer and,
well, I will say
Semiru.
Zanka has been a punching bag for the last couple episodes.
But even like Jabber, right, and Zodril and Amo, right? Like they all have like the same rough level of development. That while Ruto is obviously the main character and he feels like a main character and everything is revolving around him as it should, in my head, I'm expecting Engine, Rio, Zanka to have a lot more, like, secondary characters, right? Like, just under Ruto status. And currently, they feel like all the other side characters. Not in a way that is like they're underdeveloped, in a way that everybody's kind of at the same playing field, and I want more, right? So that's gonna keep me watching, but I do want more. I want them to feel separate, like I want them to be elevated and above.
I think, because you hit the nail on the head for me, I think that's why I want the manga.
Yeah.
Because I can't wait for more. Like, I want to see more.
Yeah. But that is specifically less a storytelling thing in what we're specifically talking, and more a specific that you get, that they all have, like I said, a lot of character, right? They all have a lot of character in them that makes you want to know how we got here, right? Like how they get there, how everybody came together. And that's sort of where, and so it's definitely like there's a little apprehension to me where it's like, I do hope that Engine and Rio and Zanka get more than the other characters, right? I don't want to keep getting roughly the same as these side characters. And
from what I hear, based on the manga, they do get explored more.
That's my
it's just coming in later arcs.
Yeah. That's just my thing. That's a pacing, I would say, preference in just the focus of the story, you know, where the story's I think it's just me personally, we jumped really hard into Zodil and like his whole thing, which just feels like a really fucking big thing. And so there's a level of like, how do we go from here? You know, in my head, like there really is like a...
I'm very curious to see where they take this series next, because already like this Rudo potentially could have reached his goal.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole series worth
But it's also, like, how big of a...
stuff, you know?
Like, it definitely feels like Zodil is a really big villain, right? So what's gonna happen after this whole thing? You know, like, where do we go from here?
So curious
is another,
if
like...
he's just a puppet and there's someone else behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's a lot of in my head...
Because we know there's the person who did what he did in episode 1. We know there's the thing behind this Watchmen series. We know there's the thing
so
behind the book
much
that was taken. There's a lot set up. You've had a strunk? Oh no, Allie.
Realize that Everett is a quirked up white boy that's goated with the sauce.
God.
That's quirking up an eyebrow here. That's what we're looking at.
Oh snap.
Look at him.
Now I might have a strunk.
Don't have a strunk. Yeah, I think I'm just a little well, I'm obviously enjoying, watching it, you know, obviously, like, chomping at the bit. Oh my god, I wish that the dub was out already, you know, why do I have to fucking wait? There's just
so
this
unfair.
little bit inside me that's like, please stick the landing and don't have series rot, right? Like, there's just, like, that little, like, tickle in the back of my head that's just like, stick the landing! Stick it, please!
You can do it!
You can stick it, please. And then, like, I know there's a lot more from here. How the fuck do we go more from here? You know, there's like that in me, right? It's just a little like, this is great, loving it, but this kind of feels like Endgame really fast. So I don't know what Endgame gonna be. How we gonna get Endgame? You know, like how we gonna get there? Like we hit 0 to 100 very fast. Fuck yeah, we watched the dub, Bass.
Yeah, we watched the dub. It's got the best lines. It really does.
Also, it has a voice actor
Everyone's
we really love
so well.
as a villain.
It does.
He's having
a
amazing
Zeno
time.
Robinson is having the time of his life voicing Jabber.
You'll cut
it
my
was
pain.
So much so,
No.
people were actually saying that Jabber's rap in English is better than in Japanese. They really liked Zeno's performance. I'm like,
Yeah.
He deserves it. He put his all into that.
I would say nowadays, Bass, that is not the case. Once upon a time, definitely you were going to get a better time with the sub. I would say at this point in time, there are a lot of...
Dubs are pretty good.
Like I also think it's just anime
we watched
has...
Freerun in dub.
Yeah.
We watched Windbreaker in dub.
Yep.
Link
so
Click
good.
in dub, which, gotta be honest, I kind of had to be honest.
Link Click and dub is...
But it was so good.
Like, there's a lot
my
of
heart.
really good
Watch To Be
voice
Hero X
actors
in dub.
in anime dubbing. 100%.
Because the dubbing department realized that they could make money if they put in
Also,
effort.
What I will say is that
There's also this other unfortunate thing now that subtitles might not be as good anymore,
Subtitles are kinda
considering the
getting
whole AI
fucked a little
situation. And I really hate that, because I do agree with the idea that some cultural nuance is lost
it's
when
needed.
you translate.
Yeah.
And that's kind of inevitable. I feel like for a show like Gachiakuta and Freerun, because
Of the setting.
it's set in a post-apocalyptic world. Freerun, it's set in the English countryside. Like, there's not super Japanese-isms there, whereas something like Natsume's Book and Friends is very Japanese. Like, I feel like going from sub to dub in Natsume's Book of Friends,
love Freerun's dub voice
you might
so much
lose
more.
something culturally there.
I saw the Freerun season 2 like trailer, and obviously it has, you know, the original Japanese voice actress. And I'm sorry, her
Freerun
dub
sounds
voice,
so young.
She does, and that kills me so much. Oh, I'm just like, no, her dub voice is so beautifully like an older woman. Just, you know,
it's
like
so
a
funny you
maternal-
mention that.
So
I
yeah,
was
Banana
hanging
Fish
out
did,
on
beauty. Holy
my
shit.
anime list the other day, and somebody posted in the chats, Friren's dub did her dirty, and they were like, they lost the nuance of the naivete and the little ticks in her voice. And I'm like, okay,
What?
this feels, because this is a thing. There is bias for women with high-pitched, young-sounding voices.
And we're over here like,
And-
no, how do he please?
You especially hear it. And we even had the other day watching the second episode of Ace Attorney where we were like,
God.
why the fuck is Maya's voice
Maya
so
sounds
high?
like
And I think it's very
pearl-aged.
clear they're trying to emulate the original sub and the pitch of her voice. But I'm just like, let women have a deeper voice. I really do think it comes down to bias. It really comes down to bias against deeper sounding voices in women.
Plankton
The
has
stigma
squeaky
is
baby
kind
voice.
of
Oh, God.
insane. Ooh, nice, Mason.
Ugh. If the character's small, they have to have baby voice.
Would
I
you
just-
believe that I showed my mom Gachi Yakuza? And she liked it?
Oh, snap.
She really related to Regto. She loved Regto's scenes.
Oh, Jesus, Bass. I mean, Mars got it right then, but holy fuck.
Oh, shit.
If Pearl's gonna be that high-pitched, my lord.
That's scary. Did I make his thing the wrong color? Fuck, I did! Oh, bucket tool. There we go. Better.
Yay, bucket tool.
I'm kind of cracking up over how I said that because it was less, ooh, I have an idea, and more in place of a curse word. Ah, bucket tool.
Yeah, it was.
It's more
But-
like a curse word filler.
Yeah, my whole thing is definitely just like... I like that Frieren has this kind of like older maternal, and it's kind of,
I
a
think
little
it sounds
deadpan,
perfect, honestly.
a little deadpan,
It's a little
which I
monotone.
want.
It's a little flat of affect,
But that's the
which makes
point.
sense for her
So
character.
good.
Like, people are tripping.
But what I will say, like, at this point,
you wanna
Mars
leave?
and I will
Okay.
specifically do research dub or sub.
All
Right.
come on,
We
Keith.
look at who the cast is of the English dub, right? We look at, like, you know, other people's opinions, right? Like, Mars specifically chose the Frieren dub over the sub because of, like, a comparison, you know,
I
of...
specifically loved how the dub embraced the language of the setting. And I think I've said this example, but I'm going to say it
Yeah.
again because I
It's
really,
just a really
love it
good
so
one.
much. In the sub, they translate it to they're going about their day, they're in town. Friren's buying some little
Tchotchkes.
some stuff from a store. Little tchotchkes, thank you. And the sub translates it to, oh, just trinkets and stuff. Like, I'm here to shop for trinkets and stuff. That's like, okay, that's a serviceable line. It gets the job done. You understand what's going on in the scene. Then with the dub, you get the line, oh, just trinkets and whatnot. I don't know why, but the addition of whatnot to specifically replace stuff with whatnot, I don't know. That just really helped with the immersion.
It hit the setting.
That really made me believe that we were in this setting. These are the words they use for setting. Because guys, I've talked about this before too. Is when you are writing for a particular setting, write what your characters know. If you are writing in a fantasy section setting and you're describing a dragon's roar, you're not going to say it sounded as loud as a jet plane. Because your characters don't know what that is. You have to use words that fit the setting. You have to use comparisons that fit the setting. That's the other reason I like Gachi Yakuza so much, is the dialogue has so much personality. Each line, like, you know which line was said by which character. You could read the script, and without knowing who said what, you could be like, that's an engine line. That's a real line. That's a Rudo line. Like, it's so distinct.
But
And I
also
think
say,
Frieren captures the same thing as well.
at this point in time, a
Unless
vast...
they're isekai. We gotta be fair.
Yeah, unless they're isekai. But a vast majority of, I would say, anime dub voice actors are people who really enjoy the craft. Right.
A lot of them grew up on anime.
Grew up on it, like
loves
yeah.
Dragon Ball. He watched Yu-Gi-Oh. Like he is fan.
No, so many of the big ones,
stuff.
but even the small ones, it's like you can tell immediately. Yeah, this person loves what they are doing. They will give
really
it their
are
all.
In the age of the
this is what they
aren't
want.
We?
Yeah, and
that's great. I love it.
That's what we got into.
All the nerds grew up, and now we get to make
versus
the content.
when you honestly have a
cool
lot more like mainstream stuff. You know, they're just doing a lot of these like A-list celebrities as voice actors and stuff, and it's just like, you know,
hi Chris Pratt.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, that's not to say that they're bad at what they do or anything. You know, I didn't find Mario to be soulless or anything, but it is just like they're chosen on name versus vibe. And well, honestly, at this point, Mars and I could probably pick out Zena Robinson and, you know, Alejandro Saab from a mile away from, like, moment one. That, like, every character, even though it sounds like that, and I think this...
I forgot he was in Garfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I didn't see Garfield.
Forgot that movie. I didn't see that one either.
But it's like, I will say immediately, it's like, oh yeah, Alejandro Saab plays a character in this. I don't care if he's like a tiny little side character. I was like, that dub's gonna be worth it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
why we watched Mashley in the dub.
Yeah,
we realized,
and
Saya's
100% worth it.
Let's go.
100% worth it.
It was so worth it. That was a good dub too.
Dr. Stone also. Fucking Saya's in it a lot later.
Very minor side character.
He becomes more
incredibly
significant.
minor.
He becomes more significant. He's pretty major character nowadays. He's pretty in the main group.
I found a small subset of people who ship his character with Gin, and I'm just like,
oh yeah,
that's a choice.
Oh, I mean, there's a reason for that. At least I can see that one.
Oh
yeah.
I mean, more than what we already got.
Yeah, it's constantly. He still thinks he's his master. And there's multiple flashbacks of, like, Matsukaze being like, oh, master, as his master's dying. And it's very emotional, but he fucking looks like Ginro. He doesn't sound like Ginro, though. They sound very different. And it's a wild thing, but it fucking is just Ginro. And, yeah. It's wild.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, Mathley's dub so good. We watched, immediately the second it was Prosidia's Senshi, we watched the
Dungeon Meshi
dub because holy fuck, because like at that point it very is like we know their work, we know, you know, how good they are, right? That it is very much like we expect this project to at least have a lot of passion in it. Right.
I get excited when I see Alex Lee in something.
Yeah,
he's
Alex
lighter
Lee
in
is
Zone
great.
Zero, Mash and Mashley.
He's fucking Gigi.
Another character too.
He's Gigi.
Gigi, that's right. And now I get excited when Rudo's voice actor shows up because he also plays Nire in the Windbreaker dub, which was wild. Holy crap, it's such a different performance.
And also, Sakura from the Windbreaker dub is also a character in Gachi Yakuta, which is also a wild thing because they sound nothing the fuck alike. Crazy shit.
It's crazy. These guys got talent.
Yeah, they do.
Really got talent.
Yes, I love The Devil is a Part-Timer, and I watched the dub.
Oh,
it's
God,
great.
I watched that one so long ago.
So good. No, I love that one.
I didn't watch it in dub, though. That one I watched in sub with a friend.
Yeah, Buddy Daddies. We watched Buddy Daddies.
We watched that in sub.
Because we watched it as it came out. That was specifically one we, like, watched as it came out. We did not do the dub.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Because that one took a while. That one was not simul-dubbed. We were watching that, as it came out.
Honestly, Twilight Out of Focus. I watched that in sub. You watched it in dub.
I watched it in dub. Loved it in dub. Loved it in dub. Yeah.
Sasaki and Miyano, also a beautiful dub.
Have to do the dub. You have to. Unfortunately, the movie was only in sub, which is sad.
Okay. No, I am not hating on the sub at all.
No.
but I did miss Sasaki's personality in the movie.
And when I read the manga, I'm reading it in the
so
dub
much
voice. When I read the manga, I'm reading it in their dub voices.
The one line I remember from Sasaki's voice actor was when he goes, "And water is wet." Like, he just said that in such a distinct way. It was so good. There's like little lines that cement a character for me.
Yeah.
Like Zonka gets a line when he's taunting someone during a fight and he just goes, "What a cute couple." And I'm like, yep, that's Zonka. He's a little shit and he's proud of it.
And that's the whole thing I was saying without Gachiakata does very good. This character has character very fast.
Yeah.
And that's very important. Okay, can we have the thing, please? Thank you.
And you too can emulate that in your comics.
Yeah.
I hope I have reached a point in my writing where it does feel like each character's voice is distinct and unique. And if not, I will keep trying. Because that's the whole point of it. Grow and learn.
You make Kazuki crazier? Oh, snap.
Oh, geez.
But I will stand by Ouran High School Host Club dub all the way.
That dub was great. It was
so
wild because I felt like Edward Elric was flirting 24/7.
Which is certainly a thing, however.
That was interesting. Not bad by any means.
Haruhi's
really
voice actress is
Food
just
Wars dub.
fantastic, so...
The Food Wars dub was good. I don't think we could have gotten through Food Wars without the dub, to be honest.
Yeah. It also has Sakura in it!
English moaning is so much different from Japanese moaning. I don't know why, but it's science.
No, it is.
Ooh, question from Allie.
Yes.
Is there a specific way you guys develop the voices of the Outcast characters, or was it just an outcome of writing them for such a long time? Allie, I would say it was a little bit of a combination of both. Because definitely first starting out, I wanted each voice to be distinct. I do go into my projects thinking, okay, I want it to be very much what I described before, where it's like, if you read this line, you know it's a Hotzen line. If you read this line, you know
very
it's a
important.
Line. Mm-hmm. And that's what I strive for very, very frequently. Like, Averett is one I've actually not struggled to write, but I do return to his lines more frequently than I have the others, just because I haven't written for him a ton, so I don't have that practice developed yet. So it takes a couple tries to figure out, okay, how should he say something? Okay, how should he refer to something? How would he describe something? Would he go into detail about? Would he be more vague? Is this the kind of language he would use? Or is this the kind of language he would use? Like, compared to Averett, Ferrix is a very carefree character, and it shows in his dialogue. He's dropping the endings of his words. He's using ya. He's not enunciating as much. So it's a bit more casual, and that gives some insight into his character. So I would say in the beginning, I was definitely thinking about it a lot. We even had a spreadsheet, a Google spreadsheet at one point of like the difference between how Milano talks and how Ferrix talks. Because it's very similar, but it's not exact. And the reason for that is I wanted to get across the point that Ferrix is trying to emulate Milano, but Ferrix does come from like a different upbringing than Milano did. So there's still snippets of that upbringing that sneak through his dialogue every now and then. You see that a lot in the Hangout arc, where he kind of drops that carefree persona and he locks in when Hotzen is, you know, insulting him, basically. So I did have to think about that a lot in the beginning. And I had this sheet to help me out. The more I got used to writing the characters, and this came from a lot of practice, not just writing the comic, but at that time, Ori and I were also doing like March of the OC-tober comics, March of the Comics, I think it was.
Comics, yeah.
March of the Comics, that was it. So that gave me a lot of practice because I had to write dialogue for the characters in that one. Even though it was AUs, it's still always going to harken
It's still,
back
you
to
want to
how
be
they
in
speak
character.
in the comic.
We're
You
not
still
doing
want to
out
be
of
in character.
character.
Exactly. We're not doing out of character AUs. So that gave me a
The
lot of
return
practice
the
as well.
deuce.
And it eventually
You've
came
done so
around
much
to
work
a
for
point
us.
where I didn't have to think about it. Like a Milano line, I could write very easily. It actually happened with the Chinese military dance animation that Ori's working on. I wrote some dialogue for that recently. Ferrix nailed it in one shot.
Jersey.
Grit, I had to return to a couple times and retool his lines a little bit because it's like, oh, we gotta tool this to sound a little bit more like this. Like this is his personality. This is how he feels about Ferrix. This is how he interacts with Ferrix. Like that was a lot harder to write because in canon, Ferrix hasn't interacted with Avrit yet, at least not on paper. Maybe it's happened between them in the past, but I haven't written that yet. So that was a whole new experience that I had to kind of figure out what he would say, how he would say it, what words he would use. So yeah, to answer your question, Allie, I think it's a little bit of both. You do start out not rigidly, but you do start out very structured, where it's okay,
you have an idea.
You specifically have this kind of speech pattern. You specifically have this kind of accent. This is what we're going to use. And then as you get more into the writing, as you get more comfortable with it, the longer you do it, the more it comes second nature, where it's like, okay, I know this is how you'd say this line. Okay, this is the word I know you'd use in this scenario. So I hope that helps. I hope that rambling helps. Oh man, I'm out of hot chocolate. Very sad.
Did I just have a stupid...
Did I take your hair color? I don't remember. Let me try again. Yeah, no problem, Allie.
No! Mars! And this is why I can't separate the lines!
What did I do?
You drew on guard 2's lines!
Oh, fuck. Did I?
Yeah.
That was an actual mistake.
It's okay.
Sorry about that.
I can fix it because we have like 80 iterations of everything. Always keep your
Thank
iterations, guys.
Yes.
Fuck.
God, did you see that
redo
video
it
from
again.
Star the other day where she reacted to people saving on top of their work file? And she was losing her mind over it?
I saw Lavender Town basically learn that she completely lost her entire VTuber model file and had to redo it.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh, I would cry. I'd rip out the cord and cry.
Yep.
That
always
was
keep backups of your
suck.
backups. Why is everyone
Always.
gagging? He was just fucking choked.
He was choked!
And it's more of a cough.
He was choked!
More of a cough.
Yeah.
Give
Guys,
me your
this is
lines,
what I looked
sir.
like 2 weeks ago. Gargwan really can't handle Avrit. No. Truest statement of the night.
Okay, no more of that. Let's fix your lines a little bit, good sir.
The bone of Avrit's sword.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Why are y'all like this?
Y'all are feral.
They really are. They want this
You
shit.
failed the atomic wings?
so bad.
Okay, that's a headcanon I will accept.
Yeah, there you go.
Where did they get the hot wings, though? There's no chickens in this universe.
I mean, there's things that have wings that they could eat. Is it called
Yeah,
a
but
chicken?
it's a hybrid chicken.
No, but
It's
yeah.
not a chicken. Ooh, can we list the top 3 longest cases we played so far?
Off the top of my head, Rise from the Ashes.
Rise from the Ashes is definitely one. I want to say Turnabout Good.
Ablaze.
Guys.
Oh, in order.
Oh shit, I can't do that.
Ablaze. For the ages, Rise from the Ashes. That's my vote.
I feel that, Allie. Honestly, I miss coloring the boys so much.
I know.
Don't get me wrong. I like coloring. Like, it's fun. I enjoy doing it. But at this point, I'm also kind of like, Guard 1, I'm so sick of you.
This is very, very much a...
Go away.
I'm gonna hate this. Uh-oh. 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 What information are you going to drop on me?
Now I'm scared.
Rise from the Ashes is in top 5. Okay. Bridge to the Turnabout is 3rd then. That's my guess. That's my guess.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be Bridge to the Turnabout then.
Are we talking from the main trilogy or
No,
all
we're
of
talking
them?
all of that we've played.
Okay, I want to say the Final Case of Investigations 1 is also very long.
Yeah. I'm saying the Final Case of Investigations 1 is the longest. That's my bet. And then the Final Case of Investigations 2 is 2nd longest. And then the Final Case of Attorney 3 is the 3rd longest. Those are my guesses then.
See, I was leaning towards the Man on Guard case being the 2nd longest.
No fucking way. There is no fucking way. Number 1, Turnabout for the Ages.
Not the longest, one of the longest.
Yeah, no.
Turnabout for
Bridge
the
to the
Ages.
Turnabout is longer than that one, so. Okay, I was close. I put that 2nd. Oh, Bridge to the Turnabout 2nd. Okay, what's 3rd? Did I get them in did I get the top 3 correct just in the wrong order? Really?
What's
Bridge
the
to
3rd one?
Turnabout is longer than
Turnabout Legacy.
What?
Really?
Oh.
Interesting.
Damn. Hey, 2 out of 3? I did pretty good.
That ain't half bad.
I did pretty good. Really? Legacy became longer? Yeah, well. They got us. That is 2 Investigations 2 games. I mean, Investigations 2 nearly hit 40 streams. So I do feel that was probably a thing.
It was pretty long.
Yeah. Damn, though. Damn.
Is
Yeah.
that your sleeve or your hand? That's your sleeve.
It's definitely not short, Canadian Lucifer. Nuh-uh.
No.
Nuh-uh. It's because it's like 2 cases in one. It's way... Oh, yeah, amazing. Oh, yeah.
It's very long.
No. Obviously, in all of Investigation, Turnabout Legacy is not the shortest. Fucking, obviously, the you know... It's Farewell was longer than
I feel like they got
Ablaze.
longer with each game.
Wow. Farewell was longer than Ablaze.
Really?
Wow.
Huh.
Wow.
That's interesting. I never would have guessed that. Gotta be honest.
Yeah, obviously the first are the shortest. The tutorial ones.
Oh yeah, those those are blink and you're done.
Damn. That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit. That is true.
Only
Penguin.
because of that,
As we
man.
were talking about
That's
earlier.
True.
As we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
we have the concern always is like let's make it not drag. That's the one thing. If it drags, we're a little...
Hence why we are now scared for 5, 6, I believe it was.
I'm basically scared for the rest of the games, as it seems like they just will be long. And I just
get
hope
longer with each
they
iteration.
stick it. You know, that's it. As long as they fucking come out of it all good, then we're good, you know?
I just don't want to feel tired and exasperated by the experience.
That's it.
That's all I ask.
That's it.
That's all I ask.
That's all I ask.
There's no 5, 6. Okay, well, there was a 5-something that people were
5-5
referencing
or
earlier.
no, it was 6-5. You wanted 6-5, I think is what
Oh,
they were talking
6-5.
about. 6-5. You versed
Is that what
it.
I meant?
I think that's what you meant.
Oh, whoopsie-daisies.
Well, I think I'm fucked, but you know, positive vibes here. Positive energies.
We all are. It's okay, Ori. You, me, and Dylan are fucked together.
You guys don't have any skin in the game, is all I'm saying.
We got a little bit of skin.
You're so long about you never felt they were too long.
We get to watch you
All
die
right,
over
Willow,
and
all right,
over
Willow.
playing a game.
I'll take your word for it. That's my one concern. I don't really care the technical amount of time as long as it doesn't feel like I'm in it for way too long. You know, that's it.
Okay. That's all I need.
Yeah, the positive vibes. No, I need to win the bit. The enlargement shall continue. Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
Gambate, Ori. Let's see. That's your shirt. Very stretched out after Everett tugged on it.
Yes, and unbuttoned. I'm sorry. It's just what would happen. I literally
You're
fucking...
not making this any better,
no,
Ori.
I put that detail in and I sat there and I go, but it's accurate.
Yeah. I hate physics.
I
don't you?
I want to show that it's fucking fucked up. That he like, you know, wrenched it real hard. That he stretched out the fabric. But then everyone's gonna be like, why is he undressing
wrenched it real
him?
hard,
Why
all
is
right.
he undressing him? Blah 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 blah.
Can't stop the shippers. This
You
is
do
what
need
I've
to put your
learned.
final thoughts and end it in.
You cannot stop the shippers.
Yeah, Allie finished Rise from the Ashes. I'm pretty sure.
Finished it.
No, you certainly can, Baz. You certainly can. We always have crash outs here. If you like Ori crash outs, but you
When do
want
we
them
not have crash
specifically
outs?
about trees, you should go and make
Which
sure.
should still be pinned.
Yeah, you should make sure to go and follow the YouTube channel that I just launched. That I'll have a debut next Wednesday. Oh, you'll get to see my VTuber model in its full glory live for the first and likely last time.
This is your only opportunity, so don't waste it.
Yeah, I will not be streaming with her. I solely wish to have a debut because that's cool. So yeah. And it is literally me crashing out about trees. Also reading fun retellings of myths that I wrote myself. So if you want to experience the Ori writing section, that's that. It is not character driven or anything like that. They are retellings of existing myths, folklores, and stories, but they are written by me. There's also Ori singing
you
at
are
the end of every
getting
episode.
Ori's college class.
You're basically getting
for free.
You're getting all the things that Ori doesn't do in the other fucking things. You get fully edited Ori singing little short parodies at the ends of videos. You get Ori writing because I wrote scripts or I rewrote stories and things like that. Obviously, I do art all the time. The songs are tree-themed, Bass. They are parodies of songs, various, that make sense within the thing. The current ones I have are a parody of O Christmas Tree, a parody of Hickory Dickory Dock, and a parody of Mistletoe and Holly. They are just short, like one verse or anything like that. I mean, I've already made the trees hot, Allie. I've already done that. I mean, I think
that was a given. You don't even need to ask
Zeiss
about
pretty
that.
hot. I mean, I don't know if I would call Lacey necessarily like hot, but they're like mischievous, cute little fairy. You know, like they're pretty. They got it going on. So you know, yeah. No, Mason. But yeah, so you won't want to miss that. I do all the it will be a short stream. So if you're like, oh, Ori, like I can't do Wednesday and Tuesday and Thursday next week. Yeah, I get it. I also don't want to do all of that. It'll be short. I don't think it'll be more than 2 hours.
It's gonna last as
I'm
long as
hoping
Ori's phone does.
for like an hour and a half, maybe.
I think that's gonna be the vibe.
Kind of, Allie. Yeah, kind of. A little more storytelly-y than Red does. You know, Red does kind of like summarize sort of things. I do specifically because mine are focused just on like trees, right? So like one I'm need
There's
to
a
record,
very
but I
specific
finished
niche
writing.
that needs to be filled.
They're not very long myths, right? So there's not a lot to summarize necessarily. And on top of that, like I am in the ones that are longer myths, I am specifically talking about just the part that has the plant I care about in it. Like there's 2 mistletoe myths actually. I'm writing like the shortened version of one currently, which is actually part of the Aeneid. I am not summarizing the Aeneid. I am not giving you the backstory of the Aeneid.
That would take
I am
forever.
focusing solely on the section of the Aeneid that involves mistletoe. Just like I will want to cover the death of Balder because it does have to do also with mistletoe, but I'm not gonna get into like a whole thing, you know, when I do that. And yes, they did know it as a tree. That's wild. Yeah, it's an oak.
Oh, wow.
Robius and not Rubius?
The literal $1 million question.
But yeah. Quercus is always oak.
You
Off the top of my head, I don't know. That was it? You needed just genus? Like oak was good enough? They didn't ask like what kind of oak? Because I'm not sure of
I don't think you
Robius.
did, Bass.
Yeah, there's no Quercus robius. So you have the species wrong, Bass. There's a lot of ones. There's Robur, there's, you know, Rubrum. Rubra, I'm sorry. Rubrum is for, fucking
This may be because I've been
maples,
trained by you, but these all sound
rugosa.
like D&D names.
Yes, because I fucking named my characters after trees. That's why, Mars. They should also
That's what I
vaguely-
said. I'm pretty sure I've been trained.
They also may always kind of sound vaguely like Outcaste names. Because they're all Latinized Greek or Greekized Latin. It's like trees, shrubs, ferns, and you forgot the last option. It was wild. Yeah. Robur is English oak. Rubra is northern red oak. And
Oh, it's because I didn't put you under.
Rugosa
Dum-dum.
is nettle oak? Nettle something? Something like that.
Ooh.
Wild. What kinds of trees would the Outcast Boys use? I was doing that at one point. I was putting them with flowers because I was gonna like draw them together and stuff. The problem that like stumps me, and it's the same thing with like giving characters like star signs and shit, is it's like there's so many interpretations, and I don't have particular affinity in one way or the other, so it's always like.
We did manage to figure out the star signs for our characters. You can actually see that in the wiki of the Discord.
We did decide.
But I will admit, it was definitely done on both vibes and like
thoughts and prayers.
I don't want to say shallow because we did put thought into it, but like.
But that's kind of the problem with it.
So and so is this, so that fits this.
That's
like,
kind of just
not
the problem
going
with those
super
things
deep into
in
it.
general. Because that's the whole thing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, these are complex characters that we were trying to write with, like, you know,
I'd rather just
complex
write
things.
about the character being complex.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And where it's like, oh, these things are fun, but they're kind of meant to be catch-all, so anybody could be anything at any time.
Now, will there be a birthday in the comic to celebrate? I don't know.
Where's U.S.
Potentially.
ambassador to Mexico? I would not know, but my guess would be poinsettia. But I don't actually know. It's not juniper, and
Which
that's
plant
the
was
one I would
named
get.
after the
And I would say it's not camellia because that has to do. It was poinsettia. See,
It is
I didn't know
poinsettia.
that.
Interesting.
I didn't know that, but that was my guess. And the reason that was my guess because it's definitely not juniper. Juniper we've had for a long time.
No,
Um,
couldn't be juniper.
camellia is like tea, so we've also had that one for a long time. Fuchsia in my head does not immediately go, this has anything to do with Mexico or anything like that. So I was like, I don't know. Poinsettia
So there's only one left.
is the Christmas plant that is from Mexico that is just because of the colors. That makes sense. That makes sense, Bass. And so that was why that was my guess. I was like, we specifically have like we brought the poinsettia from Mexico for Christmas. Poinsettia as a
And lo and
Christmas
behold,
plant
it
is
was
a
the
wild-
answer.
Is a wild thing. Like when you sit down about it, it's kind of like a funky junk brother.
Mm. A junk brother, you say? What does that mean?
No, that's a reference. That's some funky junk, brother. I'm pretty sure Jake the
Oh,
dog
that's
says
what
it.
you're referencing.
Yeah.
Okay. I got so lost.
Oh god. Oh god. Ooh. I am both absolutely horrified, not only for Dylan, but also myself.
Why?
Because the amount of time that these will have to take me.
Oof.
Kind of insane.
We're in it now.
Of course we're excited for Smasher Pass on Friday.
Heck yeah!
I also had
Wait,
a brief...
it's not Smasher Pass,
Yeah, it is
it?
Smasher
I
Pass.
thought it was
We're
Turnabout
gonna-
tier list.
No. Turnabout tier list because after Smasher Pass, always.
Oh, okay.
No. See? Guys, my co-hosts don't even know. Dylan had no idea what the fuck was going on last week either. Both of them are a little... Whoa, I don't know. I'm glad Bass over here can vouch for me and the list of shit that I've said.
No,
multiple
it's
times.
in the schedule. I don't doubt that. Just off the top of my
Yes.
head, I had no idea.
It's Smasher Pass this weekend, and instead of, well, we would normally start the next game, we are instead going to be playing Dead Plate after we finish Smasher Pass. I want to
That much I
ideally
did remember.
finish Smasher Pass. I'm sorry, I want to ideally finish Dead Plate Friday.
Yeah.
I
We gotta finish
had-
Dead Pass.
That's
Dead Plate.
this
We gotta
Friday,
get
please. That's this
cannibalized.
Friday. I was concerned briefly about how long it was going to take us to get all 4 endings, but then I kind of had a realization that because I've been saving on every day, it shouldn't be so terrible. Because then after a certain point, I can just go
1,
back
2,
and
3,
only do
4,
the ending of the days or
5.
whatever.
1, 2.
Yeah, we need to know what happens to the gay ooh baby boy.
Okay.
And then, yes, we almost
All right,
definitely
guys.
will.
What panel
Bass.
do you want to stare at for the end of stream? I got 1,
We almost definitely
2,
will.
3, and 4. What panel do we want to stare at? Because I'm done for tonight.
And then we will be doing. Is it Turnabout tier list the next week, or is that the week we have to skip? Now I have to do math. Doing this Friday.
No, I think the next
Yeah.
week is the week to skip.
Next week is the week to. So we'll have Smasher Pass. Ideally, finish Dead Plate both Friday. This week, Friday. That is my goal. 3, Mars. Everybody's saying
3?
3.
All right, 3 it
The
is.
smoochy kiss. Oh, there's one for 2. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. The 3s kind of have it.
There's only 2 3s here.
Unless someone pops in with another 2.
And then we'll have Turnabout tier list. And then so just in the new year, to christen the new year, in theory, is when we will start Apollo. Like a whole stream, Canadian Lucifer?
Gartu is just happy this isn't happening to him, Penguin. Gartu is just staying there like, I'm glad that's not me.
Because I have specifically been
He's a bad
saving every
senpai.
day, and I did look at the thingy, so I think we can do it. Oh, and our soft, because they killed all the managers. Oh, that would be a twist,
Ooh.
Bass.
I'd be excited to see that. Especially with all those meat packaging nightmares.
That I'm aware of, Canadian Lucifer. I did look at the guide, and I know that we're past the point of no return for every ending but the one, which is fine with me. But I have saved.
How did we do that?
Don't worry about it. I have saved on every night, so we can start back at, I think it's night. I think we can start back on night 4, because I'm pretty sure I did the thing night 3 needed.
Okay.
I'm 99%. I'd have to double check the guide. I know I did one of the things. I think that was the only thing I had to do that day, and I think I have to do something on night 4 that I skipped because I think we're about
Fail
to do
to call the girlfriend
5.
again?
No. Don't even worry about it, Mars. It's a lot more esoteric than you think.
Oh, great.
It's
Night
not
Mason.
that esoteric, but it is a little specific.
Because I'm wondering, there's
Night
not a
Mason.
lot to do in that apartment in the nighttime
it's not in
segments.
the apartment.
Not in the apartment. Okay, so
Everything we have
it's
to
definitely
do is at
restaurant.
the restaurant. I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, there's got to be an ending where we just ignore all the customers. Gesundheit.
Ugh. No, we did! We did, Canadian Lucifer! Was it not day 3? No, we talked... Day 3 is the trash! Day 4 is when I have to talk to him. I'm 99% sure. I'm not gonna look at this. It's not that level, Bass. It is just like some rather specific things that you do have to do.
I always find it so interesting how secrets are discovered in games. It's just like, man, you got time on your hands. Kudos.
Yeah. Well, that's like some people's like whole deal, you know, is like we're the secret finders. Is like because there's fucking like strategies and shit, you know?
You dropped the meme in the manuscript? Thank you, Penguin.
Uh-oh.
I shall go and see.
Oh,
they're cooking! Moo looks so cute, Allie!
oh.
Oh,
You gotta look at things.
do not let them cook. I don't know. Aside from the flames, I'm sure it's delicious.
But there's something about it.
Maybe
It's
a
just
little
flambe.
spicy.
It's just flambe. Ooh. Pose stuff.
Oh,
from
wow.
Canadian Lucifer.
There was apparently a lot happening in the Discord tonight I just
There is.
did not see. I love that one, Allie.
Oh, the
I saw that one the
cockroach
other day
is
and it was
so
great.
good.
I think I sent that to you, Ori.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on when you did. I haven't looked at the thing in a little bit.
No, the roach had a third death.
What?
Oh, God.
Gartool in this fucking meme just looks like God staring down disapprovingly at whatever the fuck they're doing. He's like, really? I'm a little concerned about your life choices.
I don't know, Guard One. That's pretty gay.
That's pretty gay. Okay. Everett, we gotta fix your face here a little bit. That's on me. That's on me.
Also, Allie, I gotta say, the free run came out lovely.
Yeah. The free run did come out lovely.
Let's see. Stuff in couch. Ooh, a persona thing. I shall have to listen to that. And there it is. Finally got to manuscript. Oh my god, he does look like he's staring down, judging.
Right. It's like this is the god the Mormons think
I'm
of.
saving
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
That is so going on Instagram tonight.
Oh no.
That's so getting posted. Guard 2, he's a toxic yaoi fan.
All right. Now, Everett, you don't look as fucking weird. I don't know what it's not great still, but you know, you win some, you lose
He
some.
still looks like him.
It's better than it was 2 seconds ago.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, good.
You know I can rewind, right?
Yeah, but that takes effort. You're gonna put in that kind of effort. If you deserve to see it if you go put in that kind of effort. Okay. Do you want to give Mars
What song was that, Baz?
a reward really quick?
I get a reward?
Yeah. Zonka?
Oh my gosh. Yes!
All right.
Ah, my baby boy. My poor little punching bag. My poor poison punching bag. There we go.
He looked pretty aware at the end there.
He looked better at the end of episode 20, I will say. He looked better at the end of episode 20, and that's why I'm hopeful that it's going to be a team battle. And not just Rio Engine, Rudo, Zonka's tripping balls on the sideline.
Yeah. All right.
Poor dude.
We need you in this color, and we're gonna switch.
I feel like the author of Gachiakuta has the same feeling about her blorbos that I have about mine. Is like, I love you, and I'm gonna show you I love you by making you suffer. She really gives me that vibe.
Mm-hmm. We're racing against the clock.
Because you, my little bitch boy, are tripping balls!
Yeah, literally.
How has no one animated that? Not animated, overlaid that soundbite over Zonka's freaking scene? God, I'm so
Okay.
behind on Hell of a Boss. And I still
I'm
need
behind
to
on
watch
both
Aspen
of the
Hotel.
things. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, Zonka, why? Why
I
is
want
your
to
hair
watch
so
it. I really
stupid?
do.
No, Zonka,
I just-
please.
Priorities.
Why have you done this? Zonka, what is your hair? Zonka,
They all got
makes
hair
no
chunks.
sense.
They
That's
don't have
not-
hair strands. They
That's
got hair
literally
chunks.
My problems. He's got like a front undercut. Bro, what is this? Bro, can I see you?
Ah,
from
you
any
found the
other
secret,
angle?
Allie. You found the hack.
Okay. It makes a little more sense that way.
Ori no, Allie, Ori does know anime hair. She doesn't know this anime hair. It is very different.
This is the first time I'm like taking a good long look at the fucking like physics of anybody's hair. And I gotta admit, Zonka's got
You're
some
lucky I didn't
weird
ask you to draw Rio.
shit. Honestly, hers makes more sense.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Peach PRC. Oh, that's the song? Interesting.
Yeah.
I got so much music to listen to. Another friend earlier today was like, Mars, you have to listen to this anime opening. I'm hella into it. Please listen. I'm like, I'll listen during my commute. No. Didn't get around to it. I'll have to do it after. That's the thing. I will always get around to it eventually. It may not happen right away, but it will happen eventually. Ooh, do it, Bass. We're right at the end of the year. Now's the time.
What are we
Give
doing?
us your version of the music rap.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I do like your earrings, though, Zonka. Your earrings are nice.
Let's see. Albums I was obsessed with this year. I mean, right now, Gajiakuta OST has taken over my playlist. Fiery and Ride to Canvas Town. Friggin' bangers. The Zodiac album by Troy. That one took over my playlist for a good while. The songs Amelie came out with, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Definitely K-pop Demon Hunters.
What was I listening to in the beginning of the year? That's what I'm trying
I
to
really
remember.
listened to a lot of Beth Crowley and a lot of
all of the hero songs from
Connor
To Be Hero X.
Kaufman.
That was another one.
Those were the two big
Lots
artists.
of Dr. Stone.
Of course, we always love Set It Off.
Ooh, and then for some reason, Sonic and the Black Knight OST. That made it on there too.
And Epic the Musical. Duh.
Oh, of course. You can't not have Epic the Musical. Oh, have a good time, Zone Penguin.
Have a good time, Zone. We are wrapping up here.
Get some sleep.
I just know I've been cutting Mars's paycheck a little too much recently, and I was like, okay, let's give this a whirl.
I'm also thinking about practice for you. I know you'll never design a character like this, but it's good practice.
God, no. They got too much going on. I specifically, stopped myself from giving too much
but it's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean, it's the same thing.
I love the designs, but it's so much.
Genshin characters, top tier, love them.
Tamsi's piercing, based. Probably would never show up on any of our characters.
It's just too much to keep track of.
Yeah.
I specifically know that I gotta draw these motherfuckers over and over again for free. I'm gonna keep it easy.
Yep. I screwed up so bad last night. I knocked out on the couch immediately after work for 3 hours. And then I stayed up until 1:30 a.m. because I wasn't tired anymore. So now my sleep schedule is just
you fucked
kaput.
yourself. Yep.
I really did.
It's all your fault.
I shouldn't have fallen asleep last night. I was so tired after work. That Monday was a zombie day. I was like, oh boy, I'm sleepwalking through today. So bad.
Okay.
Which I am solely blaming on how dark it gets so early. I hate that I have to drive to my last client and it is already pitch black out. Like, by that point, my brain is like, you should be home right now. And I'm like, yes, I know. Thank you for reminding me. But I'm not.
Okay.
Big mood, Bass. Big mood. I feel that. I'm gonna go get my water.
Zonka, you really do have the wrinkles like you've 20 years older. And your poor eyebrows, man. I'm sorry about those genetics.
I saw his fucking eyebrows the other day and I was like, wait, that's what they look like?
Yeah,
what the hell?
He needs to get a pencil. You know, love you, Zonk,
He does.
but please.
This boy, I can't.
For your own face's sake, like its own expression.
Let Rio do your makeup, please? Please. I'm sure some was thrown into the pit. You can find it.
But also, like, go to bed, sir. You
Mm,
got some under eye bags.
he doesn't. He doesn't. He's tired just like the rest of us. Yeah. Expect a lot of gotchi requests for the paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
I do unfortunately see it, Bess.
What are we seeing?
Give Misty hugs. Don't worry, Deity. I did. I did. She had a little bit of a scare last week where she just kept throwing up and wouldn't stop, but she's doing a lot better now. She's very cuddly and very clingy at the moment. She's seeking all the affection. She's doing okay. Yeah, last week was a bad week for illness. My cat was getting sick, my brother was getting sick, and we were like, what is going around? And please do not give it to me. Please and thank you. Yeah, she had a few days of recovery. We went a little bit lighter on the food, monitored how she was doing, and she's back to her old self this week. I think, honestly, what happened is she probably ate something on the floor while we were cooking, and we didn't notice, and that probably made her sick to her stomach. Or we had been eating, someone left a plate on the side table, she probably jumped up and licked it. And yeah, she's her own worst enemy. Why do
Okay.
orange cats seem to have the least brain cells? I do not know. I had an orange cat, and yeah, the brain cells were non-existent.
There you go, Mars.
Oh, he's beautiful! You did a really good job with this one, Ori.
Why, thank you. His hair is stupid.
His hair is stupid, I agree. But it does look like Zonka. Like, I look at that, I'm like, yeah, you got him.
Yep.
You got him
There
down.
he is. I did it. I did it, guys.
Beautiful.
All right. That's it.
I graciously accept
That's a
this
wrap,
paycheck.
folks. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you all Thursday for Paper Demon stuff.
Yes, Gratitude Harbor, let's go.
He's very not okay, Beth. He's very not okay.
He's not.
He's sturdy as fuck, yet
He's sturdy.
the other
He
character
kicks a
is
lot of ass,
sturdier
and he's
somehow.
a little shit.
The other character is
But he
sturdier.
gets his ass handed to him.
But yeah, thank you all for coming. We'll see you all Thursday for Paper Demon.
My poor boy.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night, everybody. See you on Thursday.